Yeah. Welcome to Open Your Toys Cast, episode 255. The podcast dedicated to the four greatest action figure franchises of the 80s and all time. And those are Rock.
Transformers, Star Wars, G.I. Joe, and Masters of the Universe.
Oh, yeah. We got a lot to talk about. If you want to kick it with us, we want you to do it right here, live, every other Sunday. If you can't make the live show, kick it with us on our Facebook group at facebook.com/group/openyourtoys. If you just want to know when shows are being posted, go to facebook.com/openyourtoyscast. We post all that shit there. You can also go to openyourtoys.com. All the shows are posted there. That's also where you'll find a link to our show notes in the upper right-hand corner. It'll have links to everything we're talking about, including how to subscribe to us through Spotify, Apple, and Google Podcasts, RSS, Stitcher Smart Radio. You can email us at team@openyourtoys.com. You can leave a voicemail or text at 720-235-TOYS. You can support the show at openyourtoys.com/Amazon, openyourtoys.com/eBay. Basically, put everything in your cart, get ready to check out. openyourtoys.com/Amazon and or eBay. Buy that shit. We get some pennies, and we love you for it. Rock, where can people find you?
You can find me in the group. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on eBay, Rocks Vintage Toys and Collectibles, where nobody's buying anything because everybody's cheap or flat broke right now. That's about it. And YouTube, Rock the Farting Bad.
Yeah. What about you, Cliff?
I post in the group as Red Menace, and most of my stuff is on Instagram as Associate of Horror.
Sweet. Badass.
You can find me here on the show or posting on everybody else's shit.
Nice. And probably the only place you will ever find a Lotus right now is right here, right, Lotus?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we got this. He's an exclusive. I love it. Like we're toy collectors, and we got exclusive Lotus access here. So we're glad you're joining us. For me, facebook.com/openyourtoys, at Slick McFavorite on the gram, at Slick McFavorite on Twitter, which is hopefully still up right now. Who knows? And Slick at openyourtoys.com.
Speaking of Twitter, I want to thank Elon Musk, those 30 new OnlyFans models that are following me, that with all of them that only have 3 tweets each of pictures of them. Thank you. Really, really helped my algorithm. Appreciate it, Elon. It was worth that fucking $55 billion you paid for it.
44.2 billion.
Pissed away.
Yeah.
Pissed away.
Yeah, there's been talk about that. He's trying to run it into the ground so he can declare bankruptcy to get his money back.
I mean, do you think like if we had that kind of money, would you feel differently about toys? Or like, okay, so you can buy anything you want. So like, would it be different? Like a different feeling?
Yeah,
I
would have a fucking action figure museum.
Yeah.
And I would spend the rest of my life trying to buy every action figure, every play set, loose and fucking sealed for the rest of my life. That's how I would
have to hunt anymore, and you wouldn't like use coupons.
This is true.
Slick would absolutely still be returning shit to Target.
Yeah.
That money will not change. Slick.
Buying multiples of safe shipping, that would never.
Let me tell you from somebody who works with exclusively rich people, this is what they do. Like I have a client that, matter of fact, last month, he bought the neighbor's house. He offered him $19 million cash. He bought the house. He bought it for his kids and his grandchildren. We were at the house doing tree work because they don't like the landscape at the new house. They're bringing those trees over to his house. Long story short, he got an art delivery that came in an armored truck. When people have that kind of money, they don't buy fucking action figures unless you're like Leonardo DiCaprio. They buy high-end art. They have wine cellars where they collect vintage bottles. They buy different stuff they spend their money on. They buy land. it's a completely different thing. They buy antiques. They're not buying fucking figures.
No, I'm
They're
just-
But I think he meant if us.
Oh, we
Well,
did, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know.
see,
I think when you're collecting cars, you might be buying like vintage. You might say, "Fuck these toys." I'm gonna buy cars, and I mean, I'm telling you, it's when people get that kind of money, they just things change, man. They change. It's
I would be like at what is it, hockey or hawk auctions every
Hakes.
other weekend. Hakes.
Yep.
I would be at their auctions every other weekend. I'd be trying to secure double telescoping lightsaber samples that I'd be like, okay, now I have two, so I rip one off of the card and not.
Well, like the
even
prop
think
store.
twice
Did you
about
see
it.
all the Jason original screen worn Jason masks that recently sold? They sold for like
No.
$98,000 each. It was like a Jason Takes Manhattan. I think it was a Jason 10. They even had screen matched wardrobe that went for I think $150,000. When people have serious money and they're into high end stuff, they'll do that. They'll go for one of a kind. Like I think Indiana Jones screen worn hat went for a couple $100,000 in these different auctions. Yeah, when you talk about real screen used props, stuff goes for the hundreds of thousands because a lot of them are one of threes, one of fives. You know what I mean?
Screen use, stunt, primary, like
Yeah.
Exactly. Hero used one is like,
hero mask.
yeah, it's a whole different ballgame out there. Like, you know, Cliff, you're a big horror fan. Some of these Halloween movies, they literally made 3 masks for the movie. One for the regular actor, one for the stunt double, and an extra in case, oh shit, something happens. That's it.
Especially that first one. And then the second one, Halloween 2, it's only the one mask because only one mask survived.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
it's
that's
just the
crazy.
one. And that mask, it's barely you can't even call it a solid object anymore.
Well, that's like even a
just,
lot of
like,
the vintage Star Wars costumes. I saw that in a museum in New York City. A lot of that stuff, the plastic is degraded so bad. Like they're in these glass things, like the Stormtrooper armor's falling apart, the Yoda, all that stuff has to be, it can't be in sun, it can't be certain kind of lighting. It's very, very delicate stuff. So that's where I think people have real money that's into geek shit like us go to do.
Yeah. Now I'd still be all action figure all day, every day.
I would
Like,
show up,
the-
white gloves, fucking handling G.I. Joes on cards, and me and Leo would be fucking, what's up, brother?
So Brink says that he'll buy all the toys he wants, but then he's going to hire someone to play with them.
like he's in a room with like a glass, like
glass.
a one-way mirror.
Hey, while Brink is there, Brink, what's up with Breaking the Mold? Like there hasn't been any episodes since like August. So is that done? Just reply.
let's see. He also says if Elon tanks Twitter on purpose, isn't that a good thing?
I disagree with that. I really like Twitter. I get all my film news, a lot of my toy news, all in one place. Like,
and I haven't been on Twitter for years
Me
and
too.
years and years, but you know, a lot of people fucking, especially around the world, that's the only, you know, it's one of those things where you don't need a high speed connection to be on Twitter. You know, you can have a shit ass connection, whereas to get Facebook to load or even Instagram or fucking especially TikTok, you've got to have fucking a pretty good bandwidth to get that shit. So
I only ever go on Twitter to just see about trending news. Like if something happened, like we were working the other day, we heard about that missile that hit Poland. And right away, like we went to Twitter to find what's trending, see what's going on, as opposed to going on Facebook and getting a million stupid ads for shit I don't need.
yeah,
You know, you're not going to find I feel like you don't find the real news. A lot of the stuff on Facebook, it feels like clickbaity news.
mhm.
It just be like I'm on one medicine, semi-glutide, and just happen to be like every other day there mysteriously is a story for me to read about that. You know what I mean? It's just it's not the real news. There's no news on Ukraine in fucking Facebook news
yeah,
ever.
I agree. All right, well, let's get into some more fun stuff. What are we drinking? Rock, you're drinking something. Don't mute yourself. You're drinking something
heard a phone. I
interesting.
thought
That's
that was
why,
Rock.
yeah. The
Yeah.
phone
Oh,
is
yes.
ringing. Yeah. So what I'm drinking, a customer gifted me this. It's a bottle of Prisoner Chardonnay from Carneros, California. The Prisoner Chardonnay is a rich and full-bodied with aromas of vanilla, baked apple, and flavors of pineapple, toasted oak. Enjoy it with roast duck with thin slices of orange. It's funny because we had chicken marsala for dinner, and I cracked it open, and I'm like, "Oh, I smell apple." I'm going like this. I'm smelling it. I poured a glass this size for my wife. She drank that much. It's like, nope, not for me. I'm like, all right, fine. Just dumped it in mine, and yeah,
And literally prisoner, like
it's called the
jail,
Prisoner. Yeah,
prisoner.
it's like it's a cheap bottle. It's like $40. It's not that bad.
It was prepared in a toilet.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's
The customer,
Pruno.
I mean, all I gotta say is I know the economy's kind of shit right now, but the Christmas envelopes have been nice this year. The bottle of wine was nice. I got the last 2 weeks in a row. I've gotten $100 tips in envelopes, and I got this bottle of wine. So it's the holidays are starting early over here.
Nice, fuck yeah.
People
that's
put
awesome.
that Christmas stuff November 1st around here because it was 70 degrees on Halloween.
Fuck
So
that.
it has been Christmas since November 1st here.
Yeah, it's been like that around here. I'm in Illinois, and it's been like that for like the last 3 years. It's like fucking
okay.
November 1st, Christmas starts.
Yeah,
okay.
It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Let me mourn Halloween.
Yeah.
Brink says breaking the mold is on a long break. All is good. Life events just got in the way.
Okay,
I
that's
feel
cool.
that.
Thanks,
I
Brian.
feel that. Anybody else drinking anything fun? Badass? Ooh.
Oh,
Summersby apple.
Summersby apple. Nice. Some Granny Smith in the
Delicious.
motherfucking house. I'm not even drinking anything fun. I complained to Mrs. McFavorite or complained about Mrs. McFavorite buying me just chiladas. And I was like, sometimes I really just like a beer. She listens.
Oh, Pat's red.
My regular Pats, and we've been going through a little lovey-dovey period, so I think she got it because it has this very cute little kissing couple thinking about Pabst Blue Ribbon. So big shout out from Miss McFavorite for picking that up for me. I appreciate it. All right, let's fucking get into some toy news. I need some toy.
Oh, just one last thing. I was
Sure.
going to drink something I had in the fridge that I bought like Labor Day weekend. And after hearing your review of the NoHo Michelada, the orange Michelada, it's still in the fridge. When I heard you say about how disgusting it was, I was like, okay. All right. It's going to stay in the back of the fridge.
And that's just me. Like orange and mango will never be.
I didn't like the other one I bought, the pineapple one. I thought that one was gross.
Oh, the Pena Picante is one
Yeah, I
of my
thought that
favorites.
one was pretty. I thought that was pretty nasty. To tell you the truth, my son liked it, which I should say on the air. But 14-year-old don't like anything for me. He couldn't wait to try this too.
While we were on vacation, it seemed like the most opportune time to give our daughter like her first taste of some beer or that kind of stuff, and we're just like, we can't do it in public. It's got to be in private.
Because everybody got their phones just recording.
Yeah, exactly. I do not want to be that dude. Let's see. We got a KJ Smith in the house. What up? Of course, Brankalizer we've seen. Not sure what this is in reference to.
I can tell you what's
maybe is that your
Chardonnay.
Your prisoner Chardonnay?
Of course, that's what it was about. Hey, what happens in prison stays in prison. It's not gay when you're in prison either. You get a pass. At least that's what Tony Soprano said. There's no women there. You get a pass.
Listener feedback and questions. AAA sent one in. He said, what would be your dream discovery during a warehouse find? The findings is a full case, untouched, of any one wave and one toy line in Ultra Mint. And he says his dream find would be an untouched case of Mask Wave 1 living in some warehouse. So I thought this was a really good question. Like, and I would say let's not do it for profit, because I mean, lots of I'm sure I'm sure at some point there was untouched case of double telescoping fucking Obi-Wans and Lukes.
Well, did you hear about that
shit.
recent find?
No.
Holy
Is this maybe
shit,
where
dude.
it's coming from? Oh, see, I'm awful.
Some guy found in a warehouse 6 full cases of Star Wars figures in unpunched. There's a bunch of double telescoping Lukes. I mean, they're unpunched.
So it is something
oh
like
my
that.
god,
Shit.
it's a multi-million-dollar find.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
I mean,
that's
he had, I can't tell you how many sets of 12 backs, all unpunched. Boba Fett's unpunched Boba Fett's from Star Wars. There's like 20 backs. I mean, and the worst part is the way the guy's auctioning it is. He's auctioning off by character. Like he's auctioning off all 10 doubles telescoping Lukes in one lot. Instead of doing,
going to spend?
Yeah, who's going to spend that kind of money?
$3.5 million on what those would be worth?
Maybe the toy department does, or some
I
guy.
I think Elon should buy the whole lot and burn it.
He would have made a better return on it.
Yeah.
Start on fire.
But yeah, Jason, when we're done podcast, or maybe if you want to bring it up for shits and giggles, you got to see the picture. It is absolutely the most insane thing. They're even in the shipper boxes.
Oh my god, that's
and
crazy.
they're just stacked in there. It is the craziest find ever. It's probably the second craziest find since that Argentinian mask find.
Yeah, I heard about that.
The cases and cases of mask vehicles. But it's a wild find. If you just Google the picture, you'll probably find it.
Yeah, no, I definitely will. So yeah, let's not go profit wise, because you could find, but something you would care about, that you would be like, oh shit, I'm not selling these. Anybody want to raise their hand? Anybody feel like going first?
I mean, I'll just say Battle Beasts. I mean, I would like to have a whole set of Battle Beasts on card. I think that'd be really cool.
But see, it wouldn't be a whole set. That's the problem, right?
Oh.
It would be like one. You'd be what he's saying here. Any wave in one toy line in Ultramint. Oh, I see what you're saying. So you're saying like the first wave of Battle Beasts or something like that. The entire.
I mean, I want everything. So I'd want the whole. I wouldn't want just wave one. So I don't agree with his question. I want it all. It's just gonna make me hunt the rest of those for the rest of my life.
I was gonna say, yeah. Then you'll have to find unpunched Battle Beasts. I'll go Dino Riders, and I've just kind of I've still stuck with the Stegosaurus. I haven't deviated from that, but even the Stegosaurus I found in so many different conditions and this and that, and the accessories are from this and part of it's from that. Like, it just seems like all of that shit is so pieced together to get anything complete nowadays. You find so many few complete. You find so many few that are actually working. That first wave of Dino Riders, just pristine, still on the trees, electrical connections perfect, that kind of thing. I think that would be something that I would just have fun with, busting open a dinosaur that walks, the characters, the little, mass scale, 1/24 scale guys having those guys have like 18 different accessories a piece and that kind of stuff. Granted, they're repeated over lots of different characters, but I think that would be fun.
Open them, so
hell yeah. Cliff?
I'd probably go any one wave, probably Split Seconds from Mask Series 4. Because nice. I don't have any of them. I don't love them, but I already have all of Mask up to Split Seconds. So
opened and played with. So this would be a chance to play with something you've never gotten your hands on?
Oh no, I had a bunch of them as a kid. I just never really liked them.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
But I would do it just to complete my mask collection, or if I was feeling frisky, I might do Kenner's Bone Age, because I had a bunch of those too, and those are really hard to find.
Forgetting about Bone Age, I had completely forgot about Bone Age until Lotus brought them up.
I had the T-Rex, and I fucking love that thing because you could reconfigure the bones into like cool different like vehicle modes. Like they were awesome.
What were they, just like ball joints?
No, they were just like I think they were like just ratchet joints, if I remember correctly. You could just like it was a skeleton of a T-Rex, and then you could just like take off the head and the arms and then rebuild it. I think they were just like ratchet joints that you pulled out, kind of like a Build-A-Figure.
Interesting. All right, badass.
G.I. Joe 84 Wave inbox.
So 84, what is
That's
the 84 is Duke.
Yeah, 84 is Duke.
80, isn't 80? Oh, maybe he's thinking 83. Is that Storm Shadow, Firefly, Baroness, Destro? That one? Because that's a killer.
83.
That's a killer wave.
Yeah, 83.
Oh, okay. All
Everything on card, nice and crisp, clean cards, and just pull it out and just look. And
Healthy O-rings.
yeah, healthy O-rings, have bits and pieces shaking in a box.
Yeah, see, and I'm more of I think I'm more of an 84 guy if I'm looking at it right here. So I'm talking like Sci-Fi, Dial Toad, Alpine.
Yeah,
I think
Snow
Sci-Fi was
Serpent,
86.
Steel.
Sci-Fi was 86. It was getting closer to the
Oh,
movie.
okay. So then I'm just looking at my mainframe card back. Like that
Mainframe was
my
85.
sweet spot.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like Low Light, Hawk, Beachhead.
yeah.
Yeah, see, I don't have. Oh, there's Beachhead. I don't have a Hawk. No,
Because that's not the explosion back anymore. That's the digital one.
Yeah,
That's
all
what
the
they changed.
weird
Oh,
digital shit.
yes. You're absolutely right.
But yeah, 84 Wave.
Nice.
Or 83, sorry, 83 Wave.
Because 83, I guess, what would be the delineation, right? 83 would be straight arm, right?
No.
No, that's swivel.
Oh,
Swivel.
82 is 81 was straight arm.
Oh, interesting.
No,
Okay.
81 they weren't making. 82 is the first year.
Yeah,
Oh,
82.
okay, 82, yeah, is straight arm, and then the second
then they
wave
did a
of
swivel,
82.
And then the second wave was that's when you got Destro and Baroness and Major
Yeah.
Blood and some of those guys.
Okay. All right. Loving it. Rock, what about you, brother?
I mean, I have a lot of my favorite lines, like their wave ones that I love mint on card, like my LJN Wrestlers, I got all wave one. I have almost all my G.I. Joe straight arms mint on card. I have a lot of 12 backs mint on card, but there is one series that's extremely difficult. It wasn't released in America. It was the last series of the LJN Wrestlers. They were the black cards. They transferred the license to Canada. It's Ultimate Warrior, Haku, Warlord, a different Hulk Hogan, Rick Rude, Boss Man. I mean, these figures are insane. They're like, some of them on card are like $9,000-$10,000.
They did a different version of Hogan?
Yeah, he's like almost in a ripping the shirt off pose.
Oh, okay.
They actually made 3 Hogans. They repainted it, but they called the black card LJNs. Andre the Giant in the WrestleMania 3. Yeah. There's one
that's
figure, the
crazy.
Brutus Beefcake, who's like it's like a $25,000 figure. It's so rare.
Holy fuck.
Like that Haku figure there, loose is like $1,000. Warlord's like $1,000. Yeah. The Ultimate Warrior mint on
these are
card is like
crazy.
$9-10 grand. That's how rare they are. It was and the thing is, they made them really shitty because this company in Canada was
Yeah, I
making them.
was gonna say they look super cheesy compared to.
Well, this is what
American
they did to
releases.
save money. Whatever was the main color, they cast the figure in that color rubber. So
Oh,
the
they
paint
painted
came
around
off.
it?
Yeah, the paint came off really easy. But yeah, that Hogan is worth. Look, one of the 14 rarest figures ever.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah, I didn't even know these even existed.
But there's that Ultimate Warrior figure. Somebody had one on eBay today I was looking at. It's autographed. It's a guy he's getting a picture with Warrior. It's signed in silver Sharpie. He has it for $8,500.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy, and so many of them too. That's nuts.
Yeah, some of them are super rare. Like I said, that Brutus Beefcake, it goes for $25 grand. Yeah.
Crazy. All right. No con news entering the holiday season, but we got toy news.
Hello.
And shout out to Toy News International. I had been looking for a site that would report more MOTU news since He-Man.org looks like it's just kind of fallen off the map, unfortunately. And I've started following Toy News International, Jay Cochran over there, and they've started posting tons of stuff here. So Two-Bad's one of my favorites from back in the day, and he looks amazing. I love that they're giving him so many more weapons. It always kind of drove me nuts that all he came with was a shield.
And the ability to punch each other in the face.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, tons of accessories, extra fists, the crazy little double bat axe thing.
Oh, he looks fucking cool, though, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm digging them. I'm digging them for sure. Deathsaurus color renders. So, I just, yeah. I think a lot of people, even though I don't know Star Saber that much, I think I've been, through the years, just kind of what's the word I'm looking for, kind of brought into the Star Saber mythos, but Deathsaurus I know much less about, and he just seems much less exciting. You get his breastmaster, you get the weapon master, his throne there, and then Brinkalizer was good enough to bring to send us some updates. Let's see if I can do this without revealing too much information about myself here. Oh, there's Rock.
Yeah, it's my coworker. I've been working for 12 years. Every job I get, I bring him along a couple years later to once the company I work with grows, I'll bring him in to help me out. He's one of the few guys in my industry I can trust.
Here's something interesting. If you're in Colorado, Gaylord Rockies, which is a very famous hotel event space here, 2 million pounds of colored ice to bring a Charlie Brown Christmas to life. If you go, you get they provide you a parka because it's 9 degrees in the exhibition space there.
That looks pretty cool.
Dude, it's fun. Sorry, go ahead.
That looks pretty cool.
Cliff will get this movie reference. Do you know what this is worth? 2 million pounds of pure ice.
No, it's pure stone. This whole mountain is pure stone.
I know, but I was trying to change it for what it was.
I don't change quotes, Rock.
Oh, okay. I was trying to assimilate it for this situation.
It's better off dead.
Yes.
Oh, my
Booger
God.
from Revenge of the Nerds was in it. Yeah.
This whole mountain is pure snow. Do you know what the street value of this is?
All right. So, Deathsaurus chart here. So, he is Mr. Blue Guy. Let's see. Fun goal is 11,000. Sitting at 9,300. About 93,500 here. And how many more days? Still got 20 more days to go.
Why is I wonder why it's so high on there, 11,000. Most of the other ones are like 9,000, 8,000.
Isn't it trying to match what the last Transformers was? Isn't it the same goal? Like, what was the other one? The Victory Saber? Is that what it's called?
Let's see. Here's Victory Saber. So it's the red line, and it just spiked because that's when we get a ton of unlocks, I believe. But yeah, I mean, even as its little plateau, like I assume these spikes come with as they announce stretch goals and shit. I think that's just what they thought they could do. You know, every time they increase these goals, you know, and we saw the Ghost Rider fail dramatically, you know.
I think these HasLab things, they're starting to get weary on people. I've seen it in the wrestling industry where people are pre-ordering figures. These guys, these independent guys, are making figures. They're doing pre-orders. It's a year and a half till you get your figures. By the time you get them, you're not excited anymore because there's been 40 other things announced. But in regards to this, did you hear the news that supposedly the Sky Strikers might be shipping like soon? That they're already in country?
I've seen that they're already doing reviews of the figures that came with that.
Yeah, so supposedly they're in early because people have also been getting the Serpentors.
Yeah, I got my shipping notice for Serpentor.
Yeah, Ryan from Starjo's
got his in. I got mine.
Oh, nice.
He only had to pay twice as much as everybody else. But
no, I got mine. I pre-ordered at GameStop, man.
That's right.
The other day. I just got the call the other day. It's like, it's here. And I'm like, what the fuck?
What was the price Canadian on that one?
I'm not really sure because I got 2 figures, but I'm guessing about a 120.
Oh, it's only one kidney?
Yeah.
Brinkalizer
Where are you finding kidneys for 120, Rock? Tell me. Tell me off air. Tell me off air.
I'll let you know.
Victory Saber was originally 11,000 gold as well. So that they're shooting for at that same point, you know, and I don't know if it's just me or, you know, blowing their wad on the unlocks or what. Like I say, I think you could run a whole class on this at Harvard, you know, on fucking crowdfunding and, you know, how you drive interest, blah, blah, blah. Victory Saber, Brinkalizer said, took 34 days to fund. So we're not too far away from that. You know, so 34's right around here. And then it looks like when it funds is when we get the spike because people are like, oh shit, okay, it's going to happen, and they buy in.
It's also kind of a bad time of year to be doing another Kickstarter too because it's it's the holidays. Unless people be like, throw in my credit card, I got my Christmas bonus coming. I don't know. It just seems to me like there's a lot of money people are dishing out for toys that they're not getting for a year to a year and a half right now.
Yeah,
I think people are going to be at their breaking point soon. But you know, my opinion.
AAA's joined us. Brinkalizer, in regards to AAA's question, say find a full set of Lego classic space sets. I think I would rock I think if it had to be relegated to like vintage Lego, I think I'd go Castle. I had more Castle back in the day.
I love the gas stations, the old fucking Esso stations and shit.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Interesting. Let's see. Or a ball pit's volume worth of constructs. I love building with constructs. Ball pit's volume. Anybody watch Lego Masters?
No.
I used to.
God. It's been so good. It's been so good. And maybe I like it because there are a couple ladies on there that are rocking full volumes, if you know what I mean. And if, you know.
The bricks are stacked up, I guess.
Yeah. Big old teddies.
Yeah, they definitely know how to pick them. All right, let's get on to Mondo. Mondo's dropped some fucking blazers. Decon that's happening this weekend actually should be over right now. They had a Mondo exclusive Anti-Eternia He-Man. Do they have the pictures? Yeah, here we go. So gorgeous, clear battle armor on them. The real, or not, the faux fur trunks are I'm not the hugest fan, but we've got just the regular Anti-Eternia and then all the translucent Looks really great. You get the vintage head with it as well. A non-battle damaged battle armor there. Translucent sword. Gorgeous stuff.
I'm going to ask a question right now because this is something that got brought up at work. We were talking about St. Nicholas and Schwarze Pete, Black Pete, like goes back into Dutch history. How MOTU's never gotten any heat about this kind of being like a black-faced He-Man? You know, I know it's thinking it's not. It's taking one thing and putting it towards something else. Because like Google has scrubbed all information about Schwarze Pete, which was the guy who gave little bad kids a beating and gave them coal instead of St. Nicholas giving them gifts. So we had a whole conversation.
And was he blackface?
Yes,
like from coal or something.
Yes,
is
it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be a Moor from Spain in the 1500s. But as time went on, they did like blackface with like charcoal or whatever. And we were talking about it. But if you tried to Google it, because one of the people I work with is German, and we were talking about Google has scrubbed anything of Schwarze Pete, but you can find it on Yahoo. But I was wondering, like, nobody's ever complained about the saying, like, because all it takes is one person to say something and be like, "Oh, look at him, he's a black-faced He-Man." I know it's not. It's supposed to be devoid of color, but I'm just surprised they've still making this, considering this day and age where everybody's offended by everything.
Yeah, and I think with at least my thought with toys is everybody loves a black repaint, so no one's gonna.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm just
know?
surprised because in this day and age,
No,
it all takes a couple Karens to see that thing. What is this He-Man?
Well, as far as I know, Anti-Eternia He-Man, a black He-Man, stems from the German stories, the German,
see, there it goes.
German audio plays, if I remember right.
Oh,
like
that's
where the
then.
Character stems from.
It makes sense. It's those Germans. That all makes
Yeah,
sense.
they just fucking do whatever they want.
Exactly, it's the Germans. All right, makes sense now. No offense to the Germans out there. I love you. You make great cars. I fucking drive one.
I love the Shiza Germans. I love the Shiza.
You look at Shiza videos.
We get of course, if they're going to do a 1/6 scale Battle Cat, they're going to do a 1/6 scale Panthro. I haven't Panthor. Sorry. Even when I was Googling this, I would type in Panthro, Panthor. He looks amazing. I'm usually not a big fan of this like ram horn helmet that they gave him in classics, and now it's kind of followed it since.
It's like a bantha's horns.
Yeah.
But this dramatic version, I'm really digging.
Looks like the Havoc staff.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe that was their goal to begin with, but so yeah, I'm loving it. Again, not $500-$600 loving it after tax and shipping and that kind of stuff, but it looks good.
Oh, you know what? We didn't discuss. We were just doing the crowdfund. We never talked about Eternia. Eternia did not make 10K.
No.
Yeah, canceled my shit, and I almost waited till later that night. And then I noticed like the only way to cancel it was to contact customer service during business hours. So if you waited until it wasn't like it wasn't automated like every other crowdfunding platform where you could cancel last minute. Like if you didn't call them by 3 p.m. my time, 5 p.m. Eastern time, you wouldn't have been able to cancel. And you got fucking stuck with it.
Did Shane, was he one of the people that got in with the first?
He did. He did. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think that's why he was like, no, I don't want to fuck with trying to add one to mine or cancel mine and reorder it. And that's understandable now that I didn't realize that that early bird wasn't just to meet the goal. You had to have pre-ordered by that date.
They did the same. They did the same thing with the wrestling ring. Was you got an exclusive Macho Man figure?
Yeah,
and that figure sells for like 125, 135, and the whole thing was like 300 or 350. So you could have sold that one figure and get almost half your money back right there.
Well, and I'll tell you what, besides just the overwhelming anxiety of me not getting everything that I should have got with it, that financial part was a big part of it, because I don't fucking care about a King Grayskull Origins figure. Like, I have it in Masterverse. I have the white version in Classics.
Yeah, you could have sold
But
it
that
off and
was
got
that
the
was
X
one of the
amount
big
dollars.
things
Yeah.
is I didn't care about any of those figures besides the Moat Monster. The Moat Monster was cute. So I probably would have gotten rid of the figures to offset the cost. But if I wasn't going to qualify for the figure, fuck it. And I watched it. I put in my cancellation earlier on in the day. And for that last hour, I watched it just creep up from 9,100 to 9,200 to almost 9,300 5 minutes before, and I'm like, oh, it's not going to hit the fucking 10,000, so I'm out. So, right on for everybody. I'll get to go over to Shane's house and actually see it if he has space to put it up. That again was my big thing, is I don't have any fucking space. I can barely walk through this goddamn room right now. It almost makes me sick to my stomach to turn around and look at it. But
There is that option of selling stuff too.
Yeah, dude.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Only there was a website that you could like an auction site.
Yeah,
that
it's
was
weird.
really user friendly,
And
and
it's open to the world.
yeah, like if only you had some kind of device in your pocket that'd make it easier to take photos.
You could just take pictures and post it right there
Yeah.
while you're doing anything you want to do.
But don't kid yourself right now. eBay is as dead as I've
Dude.
never seen it so dead before. It is beyond dead.
I think I benefited from that because
The pricing is fucking ridiculous.
I got some vintage shit. I ordered some vintage shit yesterday that was really reasonably priced.
Yeah, I've seen stuff sell for like half of what it was going for during the pandemic, and that now it's almost like you should be buying to stock up for when it goes back up again. Like stocks, you buy low, sell high. It's a buyer's market right now, and these guys are anything buy it now is not selling because they're not willing to pay that. Everything auction wise is selling, but selling super low. Unless it's like grail pieces, super rare. But there's so many deals on there because I'm seeing all day long people posting what they got and what they paid for, and it's ridiculous. Like I'm not going to lose my shirt. I don't need the money that bad to do that stuff, but it's buyer's market.
AAA says Lego Masters is like a long commercial that sucker me into buying 2 Lego sets in 1 month already. It is. Like I say, we get all excited as a family when we watch it. We're like, all right, let's start building these sets. And then the next night, we don't.
Daddy's got
actually
something
build
else
them.
building in his pants, but it's not a Lego
Yeah,
piece.
no. Stacking the pieces, stacking the pieces.
All right. Let's see here. Earthspark Wave 1 and 2. So I actually this is on Paramount right now, which I have. So I sat down and watched like the first 3 or 4 episodes of this, and oh my god, it is maybe for kids it's amazing. For adults it's just so painful to watch. But so we get a Bumblebee, of course. These all come with a build-a-figure of this Mandroid character from it. Yeah, I mean, these just look like awful toys. Megatron is a good guy in this,
Yay,
which
they
is
changed it.
yeah, which is a little tough for me. But God, these are, I mean, you get this weird 4-legged sound wave again, and then they have the characters, so Twitch, and there's another one. Oh, they don't even show it. There's another character. So you get to see Optimus Prime every once in a while. You get to see Bumblebee every once in a while. Megatron every once in a while. But it's this Twitch and another character that are friends with all the little kids. So nothing I didn't expect. It was targeted at little kids, and that's definitely what it was. There's some good homages, just like there was in the Cyberspark or whatever the other one was called. That I did the same thing. I watched the first 3 or 4 episodes, but yeah, it's Kitty Town, and it's pretty awful.
You know, right before we recorded, we went to Walmart for dinner, and I'm looking at Transformers for my boss's kids. They love Transformers, so I'm looking at, and my wife never looks at toys. She's always either just looking at her phone or whatever. She actually was looking at them with me, and she's like, she even said, she was, "Are you fucking kidding me?" She's like, "This thing is $25," and she was looking at it. She was looking at the packaging where you can see like you could touch it now.
Yeah,
And she could not. She was, "These are so small." She's like, $32. And I'm like, she's like, she was shaking her head. She's like, "Are you sure you want to get this for your boss kids?" I'm like, "I don't know." I want some Beast Wars off of eBay, and I'm like, I was shaking my head looking at them too. I can't believe they look. Did they get smaller, or is it me? They look tiny.
No, they keep downsizing them.
Oh, okay.
You know? Oh, yeah. No, if you look at a Voyager nowadays and you put it to a deluxe from just 5 years ago, they are literally the same size, if not the deluxe being bigger than the Voyager. So
yeah, because there was one like Grapple, but he was a different color. I think he was like a teal, and it was like this big, and I'm like, "There's no way this is the same figure I have at home." Like they bought a KO from eBay. But I just could not believe the size of them. Then there was these tiny little Transformers, like $13 each. I'm like, this is $13? Like,
the core $12 now, dude.
I feel embarrassed getting
those used to be $5, you know. And again, we're all back in my day, you know, that kind of bullshit. But no, it's everything, you know. Black Series has hit the maximum. Classified has hit my maximum of $25. So after that,
vintage collection's 14.
Yeah. Well, and again, it's an exclusive, but it's a Walmart exclusive. I paid $17 for a vintage collection fucking 3 or 4-inch figure, and I'm fucking done. I'm almost out, like, completely. It almost seems easier at this point to go back and just do vintage, you know, to just say fuck future shit, you know. But let's see. But then you got cool stuff like this. Just kidding. So this is the Netflix He-Man and the Masters of the Universe series Stridor, which, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
And then something that I think I have to buy because it looks like a Stegosaurus is the Battle Bones.
You don't have to buy anything.
I know.
But you do that guy because he's translucent green.
But see, is he translucent? It looks like
his body looks translucent.
Yeah, Skeletor looks like he has some translucent parts. Like his foot is translucent, but his leg is not. I don't know if this is just bad photography or what, but the Battle Bones being a Stegosaurus looking thing is kind of interesting. But here, maybe we can, we see translucent. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, he's translucent.
Armor is
not.
Yeah. But then Battle Bones is not.
Oh, so fucking terrible.
There you go. Like, he looks awesome. I'm not going to get it, but he looks awesome.
Yeah,
it looks really comfortable for Skeletor to sit on too.
Yeah.
Whew. All right, let's not focus too much on kitty stuff.
As we look at the other kitty,
more kitty stuff. The only reason why I included this is because you get a little tiny fucking Cringer. Too used to saying "or" with everything He-Man. Cringer. That's super cute.
So how is that a savage?
I don't know, because he's got
bigger than the other bigger
battle cat armor things.
It looks like, based on the package, I don't think he's Savage. I think the line is called Savage World.
Oh,
if you look at that first picture again,
yeah.
See, Savage Eternia.
Eternia. Okay, so it's just the next season they're doing a different storyline.
Uh,
Ugh.
The way I see the cat package in there, I just think it's going to spray right on the side of He-Man's face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, something I'm still buying into is these goddamn carded fucking Black
Oh, that
Series.
looks beautiful.
It does. They always do the vintage deco in it.
I'm trying to find the vintage line of the Gamorrean card.
The 3 3/4
Yeah.
or the 4-inch. Yeah, those were an exclusive and tough to find nowadays because people had to army build them. They show this Chewbacca because Jesus Christ, we have already had 2 Chewbaccas in this line, a Star Wars card and an Empire Strikes Back card, and now they're going to have obviously a Return of the Jedi card of them.
But he had
And they're
different
not-
card art in Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, that's
That's
right.
why.
The Star Wars and the Empire, being a completist, was hard for me to fucking bite because it's the same card art, just different logos.
But they know how Star Wars collectors are.
Yeah.
Some that have to
no,
buy.
they do. They
yeah,
do.
they know.
Oh, fuck that shit.
But
They
you're
know
gonna
you
buy
guys
it,
are
though, aren't you?
suckers.
You're gonna buy it.
Oh, I am because I am not going to be all complete except for the Return of the Jedi fucking Chewbacca card.
Listen, they
I-
have meetings about. They go, look, hey, listen. If you know there's people that are completists, they're gonna buy one to open, one to keep in on card,
And
and
one to
another one
save
just in
shipping.
case. They know.
Yeah, because the vintage deco is a brand new thing with Return of the Jedi, with the recent stuff. We talked about the Admiral Akbar on the last episode.
Oh, I listened to the both of them already. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard.
And yeah, it has a fifth of the deco of the regular release that was a peg warmer, but still that's sold out. I think it's sold out on fucking Hasbro Pulse.
But you guys know the deal already. They got the molds. They're gonna repaint it, new packaging. It's more cost efficient for the line and bigger profits. And we all know all they fucking been talking about is increasing profits one way or the other.
Yeah.
So it's cutting back on expenses, increasing the prices. It is what it is. I think this whole market. I don't want to be a skepticist, but I've listened to a lot of toy podcasts. This whole toy market is starting to go way down.
Yeah.
Especially with the economy, it's starting to. I think there's going to be a lot of pushback in the new year. Because I don't know about you guys. Like I just got my homeowner's bill just went up 25%, and I know my car insurance is going to be going up 25%. This starts cutting into people's toy budgets. Between that, food. Fuck. You got to
dude,
cut that somewhere.
the plastic free packaging, like I was not expecting it. It's very cold to me. I've been to Target recently. I don't even care. I see them on the shelf and I don't even pick it up to look at it.
That's
I
exactly
was already kind of on the fence about getting out because of the price, but now that I've seen them on shelves, I just don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah. I agree. Unless it's something that I can't wait to open, that I don't have any other version except for that.
Listen, if we hear
plastic-free
Jason's
crap.
cutting back, other people have to be cutting back because he buys everything. So we know there's other people that have to be cutting back as well.
Toy
No,
Toys
like
will
I say,
collapse because
I've
Jason stopped buying.
It's a bubble, dude. At some point, we're all going to be old enough where we don't fucking give a fuck anymore. And then everybody's going to be stuck with what they have.
I'm going to be completely honest with you.
You better love what you have, kind of thing.
A part of why I haven't been on the last 2 episodes is I almost don't care about this shit anymore. I enjoy looking at it. I don't care about buying it anymore because it's like I'm getting it. This is gonna sound, if you guys called me gay about drinking fucking wine before, you're gonna call me gay about this.
I didn't call you gay. What?
I'm getting into charity work. I've been getting into I've been donating to different charities, and I have a thing this week, Monday. I have a family in need that I'm providing their entire Thanksgiving dinner.
No,
I
that's
found-
beautiful.
That's
I have
awesome, dude.
Good job.
Well, you know what? I hate to say, I'd rather put my money into stuff like that, and I'm getting big into my animal charities. I'm at the point where do I need this piece of plastic for $50, or would I rather like donate a bunch of towels and blankets to the local animal shelter? I shouldn't say dog shelter, animal shelter. Like I went out this weekend. I went out. I bought an entire Thanksgiving meal for a local family. I'm in a group called Long Islanders, helping other Long Islanders, and there's people that just they have to either pay for heat or buy food. And this family that lives by me, they had to put heat. They needed oil, which is like $5 and change a gallon for heating oil, and they don't have money for Thanksgiving. So you know what? I would rather just take fucking money and buy that and then have some fucking toy that I don't need. And I've just come to the conclusion, like, there's some shit in life right now to me is way more important than toys. I love talking about it and talking shit about it and saying it looks cool, but I just come to a point in my life where, like, stuff really, it's just stuff that's, like, really not really that important to me anymore, you know?
Yeah, and I agree. Like, if toys are keeping you from either being philanthropic, you know, donating, you know, I excuse myself because I donate so much of my time. So you should be doing,
with all those special Olympic stuff you do, yeah.
I mean, you should be doing one or the other. You should be either donating food, money, or your time. You know,
because I just see how many people are struggling out there right now, and I'm just like, you know, I see both ends of it. Like, I work where it's extreme riches, and then people that live a couple towns over from me are extreme poverty. Yeah. Not extreme poverty, but there are people that are in need. And I'm just like, what's this thing that's going to sit on a shelf do for me right now, where I know if I can make somebody's day? Like, especially now, like Toys for Tots is coming up. Like, that's my biggest thing.
Every year I do that.
I go ringside collectibles, and I'll buy fucking a ton of toys, get delivered, and go to Toys for Tots. So it's like I kind of like my focus has changed a little bit now. Especially now, I think I don't know if I'm just getting older and wiser, or I'm just woke up to like. But my whole opinion of this whole industry has changed, and I see a lot of negativity out there about this whole cash grab situation.
I wouldn't say wiser. You're definitely getting older. That's for sure. No, we love you, brother. No, it is a very good point. If you're not doing good deeds out there because you don't have the money to, but yet, you know, like I say, this is the same thing. After my trip, like I have come to the conclusion, my wife hates cutting my hair. And she's been cutting my hair for 20 years. And every time I ask her to, I get the hem and the ha. And I'm like, you know what? If I can fucking spend $1,000 on toys a month, I can go spend $20 for great clips to cut my hair. So my wife isn't hemming and hawing about cutting my hair, you know? So
just get a Flowbee.
Yeah.
Dude, I haven't spent.
I don't think a Flowbee would work on this, dude. I would.
Manscaped.
I would need like a shave bee or something.
No, you get a wall. Get yourself a wall. They're like $30. That'll take care of the short stuff, and then just bick the rest.
There we go. Brinkalizer says Hasbro is struggling. Stock price is down. They are in need. Buy their toys. Help them out for the love of God.
I think I'm just going to go fund me for Hasbro. If you guys are with me, I think I'm going to donate to them. But like one last thing, like my notice too, like my son has a friend who lives in a group home, and like I see what this kid goes through. Like he's coming over, he's sleeping over, he's coming over for Thanksgiving, he's staying with us for a few days, and I finally have opened my eyes to everything else going on in the world. And I'm just like, think new me, man. Like I think since I'm trying to get healthy.
God, Rock's turning liberal.
No, not by the way I'm voting. No, but I'm just saying, like,
turning liberal. I think he's turning liberal. I
just found things that make me happy in other ways. I think like getting that package at the door didn't fill that hole. Like food didn't fill that hole anymore to make me happy. And I just think that now I find like just doing for others is filling that void. And I just think maybe I'm just getting different. Maybe I'm just changing. I don't know. Maybe I'm going through menopause. I don't know.
It's beautiful, Rock. don't downplay it, and don't let us.
I love toys.
Change anything about joking about it.
Yeah, no. I mean, yes. I love this stuff, but just man, I just see like it's tough for me now. It is.
You know. Like I say, I think if you're in a good spot financially before the downturn and the stock market crash and inflation and all this kind of shit, you're kind of weathering it. You know, it's going to change, you know, like in 10 years, it's going to be all different. Everything's going to be back up again.
Ebbs and flows. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Exactly. But 10 years from now does not mean a hill of beans to somebody, like you say, that can't put fucking presents under the tree this year.
And that's just what I'm seeing a lot of lately.
You know, can't have a good dinner just because they need to heat their house.
Yeah.
I feel
But I'm sure everybody that's on the stockholder board from Hasbro's well off and very comfortable with dinners and heating their homes and circle jerking each other and shit. So
one more joke at Rock's expense. KJ Smith says, "Wow, that's some good wine."
Pardon me. It's got what's that something, Joe? It's got some ayahuasca in it.
Cowboy Bunga Dude's joining us as well. What's that? Some 90s fucking extra exclamation points there. Okay, let's get into some third party Cang Toys Volcanicus. So Cang Toys is the third party group that's been doing those highly stylized Predaking figures. So looking nothing like what we're used to seeing, and now they have changed their or put their eye on the Dinobots. And I love the Dinobots, and I love the Predacons, and still not loving this. Still just way over stylized. And maybe some people love this.
I love them. They're great Transformers. Those are my favorite.
Yeah. Rock's a completist with gray Transformers.
I mean, they look cool though. Don't get me. I mean, oh my god.
Yeah, no, I agree. They look. I mean, being stylized. I appreciate any company that's willing to break from the ranks of. We're either going to make things that look just like the vintage toys, or we're going to make them look just like the vintage cartoon. So I love that they're doing their thing, and I hope that they have an audience to support them. Lego Eiffel Tower. Speaking of Lego, this is the second biggest Lego set ever at 10,001 pieces. I had to research this. The largest Lego set ever piece-wise was a fucking stupid map where it is literally just 11,000 little circle dots that make a world map. So I think this wins. It comes in the box comes in 3 internal boxes, and you're seeing the bag layout here of them. So if anybody's familiar with Lego sets, 74 bags in this set, which is absolutely insane. Considering the biggest plate bags and stuff aren't even numbered. Let's see here. So you can see kind of the start of it. Let me get to... Oh, here's the 3 individual bags. Or boxes, I should say.
Does it come with a family of Griswolds that you can put there with wearing berets?
So this thing is almost... I think it is just under 5 feet tall. So that's freaking insane. So there you can go, and you can see the little plaza below the Eiffel Tower. Okay, I don't know what all of this is. I chose to use one of the more insidery blog posts. But the crazy thing here, in my opinion, is the Eiffel Tower is not gray, and I didn't know this until they released this set. The Eiffel Tower is brown. It is actually painted on a regular basis a color called Eiffel Tower brown.
Oh, I thought it was rust colored. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I just thought it was like a rust color. That's interesting.
So yeah, this is, I don't know how many. It's like 3 different shades. Why don't you show any of like the box art or anything? I guess these guys are just too deep into it.
There you go. There's the box art, isn't it?
Yeah. There's. Oh,
just go down a little. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, there. Did I just skip past it? Anyway.
How many hours do you think it takes to do that?
10,000 pieces and that small of pieces. Oh my god. I
thought it was 2 dudes plugging a chick up going.
Oh, I haven't heard that in a long. The Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, I was gonna say I haven't heard that.
I'm gonna guess 18 hours and 1,000 curses.
Yeah.
Fucking little piece.
When that little piece falls on the floor and you're like, fuck!
Fucking son of a bitch.
So there's the 3 individual boxes that come in the big box. So you can see all the different little stuff you're building. Yeah, that is absolutely insane. So, again, I don't know. Maybe you proposed to your wife on the Eiffel Tower, so you buy it for her for an anniversary gift or something, but it just doesn't seem like a fun build. It's symmetrical, and if you ever build Lego, symmetrical is your enemy, because that means you're literally building the same thing on 2 sides. Like, I built Optimus Prime, literally besides the head, exact same thing right and left the whole time. So not a very fun build. Mezco released another 5 points XL 3-figure box set for Godzilla. I'm excited about this, even though I literally just bought the reaction Mezco Godzilla because they hadn't released it. I should have known better. But you get Mezco Godzilla. I forget what the monkey looking dude is. Let's see. Godzilla, yes. Mezco Godzilla, lots of different cool hands and accessories. You got the eye beams, you got the mouth beam, you got the finger launching missiles. Yeah. King Caesar. That's why I didn't fucking remember what his name is. You get his cool ears that flip up and get all crazy in the movie. And probably Ed Arndt and I are the only ones that care about this, but that one's for you, Ed Arndt. Hiya 6-inch or 1/12 scale Rambo First Blood.
That was
so.
On
how many
TV
people here
night.
just absolutely love First Blood? Like, yeah, Cliff.
I love it. Yeah,
Badass.
awesome.
Rock.
I'm more of a Rambo 2 guy.
Yeah, I like
Really?
Rambo 2.
Yeah.
They're comparable.
Oh,
Rambo
see.
2 is the shit. I love the Vietnam shit.
My God, the struggle. Like, even as a kid, like the mountain survivalist, part of this, that even after they go after him, he still comes down into town and just wreaks havoc. Like, me, it just has so much more heart than,
They filmed that out here,
the headband and exploding.
It's more realistic. It's more realistic than any of the other movies.
Oh, maybe that's.
And
maybe
fucking
why
Will
I like
Teasel
it
is
more.
such a prick. He just wants something to eat.
Yeah,
He
dude.
just wants something to eat.
Speaking of Sylvester Stallone, have you guys seen the King of Tulsa or whatever that is? That show's good.
I
I've
like
watched
it. Yeah, I
it's
have.
good.
Well, obviously the second episode's out tonight, but I really
we watched
liked
it-
that
we
first
watched it this
episode,
afternoon.
dude.
It's
Yeah.
done by the same people that do Sopranos and Yellowstone.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize
Yeah,
that.
the director or the producer is from Sopranos, and it's the guy who created the Yellowstone universe.
So what is that on? Is that Crave or
Paramount.
Paramount? Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry,
The only thing is
one
these
second.
clothes need to be more dirtied or something. They need to do some kind of like dry brush of Like it's too clean. The uniform.
You're right. His jeans and his wife
jeans
beater.
are way too clean for fucking.
That's the only thing it's missing. Just maybe dry brush some kind of like mud on it or something. That's the only thing that thing's missing. Well, that looks much better.
Oh, dude, the tarp with the spear. Oh, setting up the flashbangs in the cave. Oh God, I love it.
The fucking idiot National Guard. I love every word out of Trotman's mouth in that movie is fucking perfect.
Yeah, yeah.
God didn't create Rambo. I did.
I watched it last night. It was on TV.
Like, oh, it's so good.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. This is making me want to watch it again.
I watched it last night.
I got the box set.
Cowabunga dude said he pre-ordered this Rambo. All right, you gotta let us know when you receive it. I don't even know what the price was.
90, I think. Oh no, 80.
80.
Wow, that's really good. 80. I was expecting sideshow prices.
I'll tell you what, I have and what I got was a Hiya toy, and I keep buying my favorites in Hiya toys, but their quality is.
I didn't realize it's 6 inches. I'm thinking it's a 12-inch figure.
No, dude, this is basically a Mezco 112 done by Hiya.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I guess it's the right price then. I got confused. I thought it was like a sideshow size or Hot Toys.
And like I say, not a big fan of the clothes to begin with. Same thing with Mezco.
I have the two NECA First Blood figures. I'm good.
Yeah. I have one of them. So, all right. So this was an interesting thing. So this is Fresh Monkey Fiction. Now, what did they do again?
They do those like Secret Wars-ish figures of like the Phantom and
Flash Gordon and stuff too.
Yeah. Okay. So this is kind of interesting. Let's get some pictures in here. So we get a Dracula character. I don't know if this is supposed to be kind of a mummy or what, but the accessories are looking amazing.
I love that guy. He's
fun. I was gonna say, you put anyone in like a Nazi uniform with red deco, that always gets my attention. So here you get a zombie as a trooper, you get kind of a Van Helsing figure, and then you get different ones. This black with the red trim, I really love. And it looks like they're going to do comics with it. Yeah, see, that's gorgeous.
Kind of steampunky weapons.
Yeah, exactly. You get some classy shit going on there.
Some good sculpting.
Let's see, is this is available on Big Bad Toy Store. Let me hit them. Let me go into one, and then usually, here we go. Okay. Oh, the Tick stuff. Okay, yeah. So I have the Tick on pre-order, but I thought they did some other 6-inch.
Well, they did the Eagle Force line.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
The red,
that's where I know them from.
Shadow line as well, with Action Force.
So I like it. It's a good deviation from what they've done in the past, which has been pretty plain Jane, pretty obvious decos and that kind of stuff, into something a little bit more realistic. So, Cliff, being our resident monster guy, any interest in this?
Not for $37.
That's not bad for a 6-inch figure.
Yes, it is.
Not with, what does this guy come with, like 28 hands or something?
That dude, if I were to get any of them, it would be that dude. That dude looks awesome.
Yeah.
I love the vaguely Egyptian shit, but no, dude, I don't need any of these.
All right, let me see what this guy, because this is what I was. All right.
He's sick. I love the alternate heads.
I thought you wanted the black one with the red trim.
No, it's always going to be the more red deco,
gotcha.
But I liked especially to have them together, to have like the reverse deco. But I'll put him in my cart and decide the next time I actually want to order something from Big Bad. All right. Fans Toys Blasta. And I don't know if they released this previously or what. I pre-ordered them. Again, can't get away from the cassettes, and he looks amazing. Let's see. Anything terribly interesting? You get chromed out speakers from that one episode. No cassettes, which is always a little annoying, but one of my favorite Christmas songs of all times, Christmas and Hollis. You get the Run DMC reaction set for him. Oh God, not enough for me to order it. It's fun, you get the Christmas bows on the mic. You get Santa's wallet with the cash from the video. You get the pit bull or Rottweiler with the reindeer ears, but yeah, looks really cool. I assume nobody on this cast is going to be buying this.
No, I'm good.
I love the idea of it. It's just a matter of like.
And I love that video. And I love the fact that it's in Die Hard.
Yeah, exactly.
I wonder if they're ever going to make the Run DMC Walk This Way Aerosmith reaction big San Diego Comic-Con box set.
Ooh,
them pounding on the
that
wall.
would be dope. Like the whole
space.
Aerosmith band.
Yeah,
a
5
wall
figures.
that they're
Like,
busting through with Run DMC. Oh.
if they make that, I want my fucking cut.
I was going to say, Rock,
beak.
you better fucking TM that shit. Copyright.
That would be a nice set, right? Can you picture that little diorama with a wall, the turntables, the guitar, and that'd be awesome.
Dude, Mrs. McFavorite growing up being like heavy metal, I shouldn't even say heavy metal, classic rock, like true rock. Aerosmith is one of her favorite bands. And if they were to make that, it would be the perfect combination of our lives together. So I
and you would buy it as soon as it hit clearance for her.
Yep.
No, we just gotta wait till clearance. It will clearance, I promise you. McFarlane Accessory Pack 2, and I know we had to have talked about Accessory Pack 1. Oh yeah, because it had the arms from the fucking King Shark set and stuff, but I guess what makes this exciting is it's guns, because McFarlane doesn't do guns. And
this is their second gun
DC.
accessory pack.
Okay, so the other one did have guns too.
Yeah.
It wasn't just okay. But yeah, this looks amazing. Does anybody do McFarlane? Like in local groups here, everybody is fucking McFarlane crazy. They just
I do some
anything
McFarlane.
he
I do the
puts out.
Supermans.
Yeah, I do the Batman.
But so good point. Neither one of those would ever have guns, right?
Yeah, but
I got
Red
Peacemaker.
Red Hood doesn't have guns. He came with a fucking knife.
Yeah, there you go.
Grifter, he came with fucking like a sword. Like,
I like this big court gun.
That's either for Joker or Harley.
Yeah. So we get a lot of regular guns. You get some space guns.
This like the ray guns are
Steampunk.
fucking awesome. I don't even know what those are for, but they're dope.
So who in the DC universe had a pirate era blunderbuss? I don't know. Who do you give
This
that
guy
to?
over here.
Yeah, who do you give that? Unless you save that for your shipwreck, your classified shipwreck coming out in 2025. You know what I mean?
That would look great with my shipwreck. Except for it'd probably be too big because shipwreck's 6-inch and these are all 7-inch. But yeah. Oh my god. All right. Third party.
Hold on, there's one more third party. I don't know if you guys saw it. There's been Designer Con this weekend.
Yeah.
And Plastic Meatball revealed the next 3 figures for their Halloween series.
Oh, I did see those. And
We got Annie Loomis, we got Sheriff Loomis, and we got Dr. Loomis, we got Annie Brackett and Sheriff Brackett coming.
See, I sent this to Cliff. This is my gripe with Fright fans. Fright Rags, excuse me. Fright Rags did a thing. They did a pre-order. Hey, these figures aren't coming out for 6 months. However many pre-orders we get, that's all we're making. And then next thing you know, they show up on this other website and they have fucking tons of them. And you know who else is doing this? An independent toy company called Zombie Sailor with their wrestling figures. Hey, we're only making, pre-orders. And next thing you know, there's 2 different wrestling websites that are carrying his figures. So what it did is it crushes the secondary market on it. And then it makes people thinking they got something that's exclusive is not exclusive anymore.
Says the guy who sold his for an arm and a leg.
I did make good money on it, but it's the point of like the whole idea I pre-ordered those was because I was going to keep one for myself, flip one because they always sell out. But now that you could buy them for fucking full retail still, it kind of like now I don't have to worry about pre-ordering them because I know this other website's going to have them.
Yeah, I'm just going to pre-order them just to guarantee my orders. That's all. I just want them. They're awesome.
Yeah, me too.
I'm really excited to get Annie Brackett because I had a crush on Annie Brackett for a large chunk of my adolescence.
So, Cliff, you wish you were Paul from that song. Oh, Paul.
Paul, yeah.
Let's see here. Maybe Plastic Meatball on Facebook.
Oh, damn, Cliff. I think it's been so long. I haven't even asked you about your Halloween Ends thoughts. We'll save that for after the podcast.
I might have a hot take on Halloween Ends.
Okay.
Okay. I haven't seen it, so no spoilers.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. I'll leave the cast for a second while you guys talk about it. But
I can talk about it without spoiling it.
Dope. The Psycho Gorman was dope.
I'm surprised it hasn't gotten spoiled. Because Jesus Christ, the vitriol for that movie has been extreme.
Yeah.
If you thought they talked shit about G.I. Joe Snake Eyes, I haven't seen more people so.
Jesus Christ.
Well, if we're going into it, I loved it. I liked it
because it was different. Where everybody else, and that's the reason why a lot of people didn't like it because it was different. I
got 12 other movies if I want to see the same goddamn thing again.
So they have just not shown. Cliff, I saw it from your post, right?
No. Rock sent me a message, so go to the secret chat. He sent pictures.
I sent it through the. I was like, hey, Cliff, did you see these yet? Because I was like,
we won't reveal too much here.
There you go.
Here we go. Okay. I was going to say, I saw him somewhere. Yeah.
Oh, they look awesome. I'm a little upset that Loomis isn't in his trench coat, but I'll be okay.
Nice. Oh.
God, Annie's so sexy. Oh, yeah, there was that microwave meal I told you to find.
And then the sheriff over here.
Yep.
But yeah, I feel your pain, Rock. I almost jumped on these figures and I was like, oh my God, I already have the reaction and all this kind of shit.
I mean, I think I forgot now what for I them sold to for. I sold for a ridiculous amount of money too. When I resold the second set I bought.
And for them not to address it at all, they just say, oh, now available. Well, no, they were available a year ago. You sold out, and now you made a whole nother batch.
In all fairness, though, Fright Rags was limited, but I've been following Plastic Meatball since they started doing the Last Drive-In stuff. And Plastic Meatball has always been super forward on their socials, like, hey, they're on our site too. And they have been steadily in stock the entire time.
Oh, okay.
I just think no one goes to Plastic Meatball. Like, I was able to get a double of the Last Drive-In Christmas set that sold out because they sold out on Fright Rags, but never sold out on Plastic Meatball.
Yeah, because like Fright Rags, they had I bought other stuff from there. I bought a Halloween metal lunchbox that sold out. I bought the Halloween minifigures, they sold out. And some stuff is weird. Some stuff, when it sells out, they don't do it. But then they do make, like the Halloween minifigures, they did make a second set, but they did change the color of them. So at least you knew if you got Series 1 or the second printing of them. But it's interesting.
I'm really liking this MERS fucking G-Shock watch.
Oh, Cowabunga said something that's pretty, it's interesting because in the Halloween universe, there's so many people that hated the Rob Zombie movies. Like, I liked the first one. I didn't like the second one.
Oh,
The second one was so out there.
I fucking hate Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. The first one's fine.
Right, exactly.
I would prefer it's not a Halloween movie because I don't like that Michael grew up in a white trash home with super vulgar sisters and stepfathers and people all around him. I don't love that, but whatever. I mean, it's Rob Zombie. I don't really love Rob Zombie's movies. I think they're a little mean.
I was so mad when Herman Munster didn't curse. Hey, Lily, you fucking whore, get over here.
No, dude. Like, you can't
I know,
have the monsters curse, man.
I'm just joking.
I just like that she went on a date with Nosferatu. I thought that was genius.
I think Badass went to go take a smoke break.
Yeah, he's like, fucking, I don't care about Halloween Ends.
I thought we were talking about the 4 greatest action figure franchises, not all this bullshit.
When I tell people at work what I do,
are you still with us?
Lowe's is
Oh,
no, I'm here.
He's been snoring.
He's like, I'm watching a movie, but I'm still here.
So I always, when people ask me at work about the podcast, I'm like, we talk about the 3 greatest action figure franchises of all time and the Transformers.
All right. Let's go ahead and get into store report. Rise of the Beast Standee coming to a Walmart near you, bro. Yeah. Not very excited.
I'll tell you one thing I saw at Walmart today. They had about 40 Jon Stewart superhero figures today.
Superpowers?
Superpowers. Yeah, they
cool.
had 40 of them.
Oh, of the Green Lantern.
They had so
I
many
was thinking
pegs
Jon Stewart Daily Show.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, they had so many pegs full of him. I couldn't believe it.
What's up, Badass?
Not much.
You all smoked up?
Yep.
Nice.
Goddamn right. Mm.
Devil's lettuce?
No. straight manly tobacco, I'm sure.
Yep.
Yeah. Puts hair on your chest and cancer in your lungs.
Hey, he lives in Vancouver, so I had to ask.
So I was pissed. I missed this one. I was there the original day it was supposed to come out, and then it never launched. And then they put out the updates that it's coming next week. We got the dates wrong, and I'm like, okay, forgot to set a fucking meeting or some kind of reminder for it. And of course, came to it like 45 minutes after it went on sale. I guess there's all these disgruntled people that waited in line and it sold out in 1 minute or something like that.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Instantly.
Yeah. And so everybody's like, oh, all the bots, blah, blah, blah. So
well, people were shocked it was going to sell it in a minute. Like,
but
it's vintage paint Boba Fett. Like,
yeah, exactly. Like what the fuck do you think was going to happen?
$23 for a 4-inch figure.
Oh, yeah, that's why.
$23 for an exclusive.
I was excited when I was like 23. I'm good.
So the Boba Fett tax is like $9, basically, more than a regular one.
Exactly,
dude. They don't fuck around with Boba Fett. But Boba Fett, I don't know how every single release of Boba Fett doesn't have 4 built-in re-releases immediately. You got movie deco, you got the white redeco, you got vintage toy colors, and then you could do Return of the Jedi deco. Like,
yeah, that's exactly right. Oh my God. So yeah, that happened. Don't worry. He'll be available when he comes in stock, and then he'll be available at your store.
And the joke's on all the people who pre-ordered. They're going to get their cards charged 19,000 times before it ships.
But something like that won't go to Pulse.
It didn't, at least. Maybe it will. Yeah, that's the whole thing. Is I super worried about the animated 6-inch Boba Fett, and Paul Schreiber actually offered to help me out. He ordered one for me, and Paul, I'm sorry, I never got back to you about that because I was able to order 2 when they came into stock. My 2 are perfect, Paul. So I know you said your 2 were banged up because I was going to open one. If you want one of my perfect ones, I'll do a mail swap for you. And I'm sorry I never got back to you. That was probably 2 months ago or something that happened. But I mean, this is ridiculous. $23 for a 4-inch figure, and not they didn't add anything. It's just a fucking deco.
They added the vintage blue color.
Yeah, exactly. They just used a fucking different paint. It is so.
It looks
insane.
great though.
It looks awesome.
It may have some more decos. You're right, some more deco hits on it, but
I think it would have been perfect had it come with a Stormtrooper blaster and not his actual blaster.
Yeah, or maybe a because is this the screen accurate one, right? Oh no, you're right. The original came with the Stormtrooper one, right?
Yeah,
So this is coming with screen accurate. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Rifle. It should have minimally come with fucking both, right? Jesus.
But that would have jumped it up to like $30, man. Yeah, just throw in another gun that they've made 20 quadzillion of.
Okay, very animated here. All right. Online Star Wars sales. So this is what I miss about not following Star Wars action news, and Rebel Scum's just kind of fallen off the face of the earth for me. But sometimes they do stuff like this, and I'm like, this is where you deep dive into Star Wars fandom. And this is via StarWars.com, so maybe they're just fucking copying this shit, plagiarizing their shit. But this is a ridiculously long list of Black Friday sales if you're a Star Wars fan. So if you don't want to spend your money on gadgets and TVs and stuff like that, there are literally 30 plus fucking links here to websites that will be running Star Wars Black Friday sales. And I'm just kind of out of the Star Wars, knick-knack fucking sales nowadays. If it's not action figures, I don't care about it. But anybody else take the time? I just remember when we first started this show, we would talk about all the different sales, like, oh, you can get Transformers at Walmart for this price. And does anybody even look for action figures on Black Friday anymore?
No, I don't look at Black Friday
at all. Like, you're never looking for anything that you think you might save $20 on?
Oh, fuck no, dude. It is not worth it to me to go anywhere on Black Friday or do anything like that. Like, when I was a kid, I convinced my buddy John to come with me to like a KB. KB Toys had like a different toy store out here called Toy Works, so it's like called KB Toy Works. And I convinced him to wake up at fucking 4:30 in the morning and go to Toy Works on Black Friday once. And the carnage I saw in that building scarred me for the rest of my life. I was
KBs were always small to begin with. There always wasn't a lot of room.
Yeah, Toy Works were standalones. They weren't it wasn't in a mall. It was like a standalone. Kiosk? No, it was like an actual building. It was like in a strip mall as opposed to being a store inside a mall.
Okay.
So it was a bigger toy store. It was huge, actually. It was really nice. I liked it a lot. Every other day that wasn't that one day. And I ever since then, I think I was 17 or 18. I've never had any interest in getting anything on Black Friday. Amazon does sales. That's where I buy like a year's worth of Blu-rays is when they drop their Black Friday deals, but I don't go anywhere.
Well, you still will do online stuff. You're just never going to fight crowds or anything. Okay. I would say over 80% of that list is all online, if not 90. So, yeah. But do you buy? I guess more the question is, do you buy fandom stuff outside of action figures? I know with horror you do. You buy T-shirts all the time, right?
Yeah, I just got a new one.
You buy you buy Blu-rays and physical media.
Goddamn right.
But do you buy tumblers or cufflinks or anything like that.
Definitely not cufflinks. Like nothing like tumblers. Rock was nice enough. He sent me the Halloween lunchbox we were talking about earlier.
That was cool,
so I have that.
Mm-hmm. That was sold out. That was I like that. That was because you made me that beautiful Friday the 13th mask. So I want to give you a little thank you. Yep.
It was awesome. But yeah, like stuff like that. Like if I see something that I think is cool, but really, nah, dude. Like, it's hard to describe. I'm really weird the way I spend my money or the way I embrace my fandom. Like I might look at something and be like, fucking Frankenstein tumbler. That's ridiculous. And I'd be like, oh my God, look at this cereal bowl. When I eat there's blueberry at the bottom of it. This is amazing. I have to buy it. Like, it's like there's no rhyme or reason to what moves the needle. Like what turns my interest on or off. Like, so I don't know. It's hard to describe.
Lotus, what about you? You've always been really hardcore action figure-y. Anything like that? Have you ever indulged in anything non-action figure for your fandom?
No, I don't think so. But I do miss Black Friday, like the old school Black Friday where you used to get, the inserts, in the paper or whatever, the flyers or the toy books mailed to your house. Like you don't get that anymore.
Yeah.
And obviously we lost Toys R Us, so we don't get the Toys R Us book anymore. But
what about the Sears catalog, Lotus? What about
that? That's going back too far. I'm just talking about
5 years
in the last
ago.
10 years, we lost a ton of. Yeah, I mean, you have an Amazon book. I mean,
Amazon send me a physical toy book.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I've never received one of those. That's cool. But I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, for me, I enjoy the hustle and bustle. Like, and now it just doesn't. Black Friday doesn't matter because the Black Friday sales they've already started before Black Friday, and like Cyber Monday doesn't mean anything anymore. Like nothing really means anything anymore. There's nothing that's restricted. Everything is accessible. And so these sales mean nothing.
Yeah, I agree.
But you've never lived until you've given a Charles Barkley elbow to somebody in a Walmart to get a flat screen TV for $20 less than it normally is. So
that just to me, it's like I don't understand the thrill. Like I don't understand the thrill of fighting crowds.
It's part of listening to the holiday music, and I mean that's if you enjoy the whole. Holiday, if you enjoy that kind of a thing. Like for me, I love it. I love the whole idea of shopping, going to stores and looking around at stuff, and it's fun. Plus Black Friday, it gives you I mean, it's the only time that you can just run into people or I never would use a shopping cart unless it was Black Friday, and that's because it's fun. Like you can push people out of the way and stuff.
Exactly. Lotus is one giving those Charles Barkley elbows.
It's an excuse to just do things you normally wouldn't do, and it's just fun,
What's Christmas shopping like on Cybertron? Always curious.
It's just all gone now. Yeah, it's just all gone. It's horrible. If I had all the money in the world and there was some way to have a time machine, I would love to be able to just go back in time and just walk through the stores and walk through those holiday seasons, all that stuff.
See a Walmart with
he wants to fight for Cabbage Patch. I was going to say,
Cabbage Patches.
He's got to go to a Zare on Cabbage Patch drop day.
Well, I mean, for me, Furbies. I mean, there was a lot of fighting with Furbies.
That's true.
I worked briefly at Kmart during the Furby craze.
When you guys are done listening to this podcast, the all-time best videos on YouTube. There's a fucking manager with a baseball bat standing on a register, and he's yelling about the Cabbage Patch Kids. I've never seen chaos like that before. He's got a fucking baseball bat like Michael Douglas and falling down. And he's screaming. He's like a real nerdy guy with those Jeffrey Dahmer glasses and a big mustache. It's like all 80s. He's got the fucking baseball bat. And he's like, calm down. He's like, we only got $20 for the whole store. And he's like losing his shit. It's the best fucking video ever.
I don't know if you guys like Superstore, but They have some. They have a couple of. I think they were on for like 6 seasons, but they have some good Black Friday episodes.
No, I love Superstore. Badass, do you, just along the same lines, not necessarily Black Friday, but do you express
Black Friday here.
No, I know, but do you express your fandom in other ways than just action figures? Do you buy shirts or hats or
No, I don't do any of that Black Friday
stickers?
shit. Nothing.
Well, no, not Black Friday. Just we could talk about Black Friday, but just in general, do you buy tumblers? Do you buy plates? Do you buy posters?
Every now and then, but it's really got to be like unique and really
Speak
catch
to
my
you.
eye. Yeah, it's
Okay.
really got to speak to me in order to get it. Like,
and you're not collecting it. You don't have a G.I. Joe silverware safe search on eBay or something.
no.
Okay. And so you guys don't have Black Friday, but you have Boxing Day, right?
We have Black Friday.
He just said
do?
we have Black Friday.
Okay. Well, I just thought he was trying to be cool. I just figured he didn't really understand what he was saying.
But
He's Canadian. He's not retarded.
Yeah.
Canadian isn't Canadian Thanksgiving in October though?
No, right now we're doing Black Friday sales. Like this Friday we're Black Friday.
But for America it's because it's the day after Thanksgiving and a lot of people take off from work. But isn't your Thanksgiving like in October?
Oh yeah, it's like the beginning of October.
So they just call it Black Friday then, just a shopping day. Then.
Just a shopping day. That's
So
all
people
it is.
take off from work.
Yeah, we don't give a fuck. We're out there smashing each other's faces for fucking TVs and toasters.
But there they throw elbows like hockey players do, like fucking
Bob
Probert elbows.
Fucking real here.
Does anybody get the day off, or you literally have to take the day off if you want to
there's
line
no
up
holiday.
at
There's no
4
snack holiday here.
4 a.m. in the morning?
No.
Wait. There's no holiday here for Black Friday.
Well, but I would say half of my employers and half of Mrs. McFavorite's employers include that in Thanksgiving.
Okay, that's. I mean, I don't get that off. I mean, I get Thanksgiving off, but not.
Yeah.
But not the Friday after.
No.
I would say half of both of our employers have included it, and and more recently it's become more prevalent. I've always taken it off my entire life.
Me
I
too.
don't think I've ever worked a Friday.
Yeah, the
after.
majority.
Dude, I love working Black Friday. No one thinks you're open. It's amazing.
You do nothing.
I just take it off because I like a 4-day weekend. It's a 4-day break. I don't shop on Black Friday. I mean, because I'm just not really one of those people that goes. I don't go to the stores. I don't really buy much on that day, but I will. I just enjoy the long weekend. So.
See, and we've grown past. We used to be the people that were out there at fucking. It started at 3 or 4 in the morning, the next day. Then at one point it got to be like we would finish fucking Thanksgiving dinner and go line up at 10, 11 p.m. on Thanksgiving. Yeah. And luckily that came and went really fast. Now we're the people, we get up just like we normally do. We start heading out and we just don't worry about the sales that end at 9 a.m. or they end at 11 a.m. on Black Friday. We just show up and we see what's left. We grab this if it's still there, or we grab that. We still look through the ads like we normally would do and create a game plan, and we're going to go to this store and that store. But we just don't worry about it anymore. And if a line's too long, we just leave the shit there and move on. When we get to the cashiers, we always ask them, "How long have you been here today? How was it like at 7 a.m. this morning?" And we just like that kind of conversation with cashiers and people that work there. And we just laugh at all the people that are taking it so seriously.
Well, what you're talking about is the reason why I don't go shopping anymore. I remember one year I went to Best Buy and they had like DVDs for $5 that were normally $20 or $17.99,
Yeah.
and the line was from the front of the store, to
Yeah.
the back of the store, through the appliances, through the car stereo, and I looked at the couple DVDs I had. I'm like, I don't need it anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then the other thing was one time I went on. I waited outside of J.C. Penney's for 2 hours to get in. They had a diamond tennis bracelet for $199, and then by the time I got into the store and got the bracelet, the diamonds were yellowish. They were black. I'm like, whoa!
Oh.
Look at this is a beautiful diamonds. And they're like, no, this is what we got. I'm like, oh, fuck you. And I was like, that's it. Those two experiences have ruined Black Friday for me. I do not go to the stores. No. I'll go on YouTube, though, and watch people fighting at Walmarts, though. That's great shit.
Yeah,
people fighting over $10 toasters and stuff.
Yeah. Fucking bucket of mayonnaise and fucking.
I'll watch that shit all day.
Oh, my God.
I mean,
Right.
you know, when it comes to like, we're in a different time, Black Friday for, like, you talk about Best Buy. Well, back, 10 years ago, getting a laptop for $199 was amazing because laptops were not just throwaways. Like, laptops cost a lot of money back in the day. And same thing with TVs. I mean, you remember the first HD TVs, thousands of dollars. And so those Black Friday deals to get you in the store for the first 20, I was one of those people, to wait at the store like overnight, and do all that stuff.
And Lotus, how many of those laptops would they actually have when you got there too? That was the thing too.
They only had like 5, but that's the whole thing. Is that it's just you have to be there, and just experience all that. None of that is going to happen anymore. You're not waiting out overnight for anything anymore. There's no community. Like, nothing matters anymore. It's a garbage time we live in. It's shit.
I'm thriving. I don't have to leave the house for anything. Everything is delivered to my door.
You're a different. I mean, out of all of us, you're the only one that enjoys to stay indoors like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think it may be badass, but it sounds like Rock, me, I like to be out in stores. I like to, I don't want to be out at 3 a.m. waiting in line anymore. I don't want to be trying to get one of 20 because you're never going to get one of 20 anymore, but.
I don't mind the stores, but let me tell you, the assholery that I see in stores now today is unbelievable. Like, I like to do I do my errands early in the morning. Like, I was up at 6:30 this morning. At 8 o'clock, I went to the deli. I picked up the cold cuts and bread for the week. Then I went to the bagel place, got bagels and muffins, brought that home. I got gas, went to the pet food store and bought bird food. I have a 40-pound bag of bird food on my shoulder. I put it down. There's a guy walking with his fucking phone, pushing a wagon, watching his phone while he's pushing a wagon with a 20-pound bag of dog food on it. This motherfucker, I turned around to get my bag of bird food, and he's like this. I just shoulder bumped him. I was waiting for him to say something. I was going to punch him in the fucking face. I'm like, you're 50 years old, and you're watching your shit like this. The guy's wife was talking to him. He wasn't even paying attention. He was watching his fucking phone. It's like the shit you see in the stores, the people is what ruins everything.
I agree.
And it's like... And that's what I'm thinking. It's like 9:30 in the morning. I'm in a fucking pet food store. Like, you're watching your phone. Like, what were you watching that couldn't wait? But nobody has manners anymore. You hold the door for people. They don't say thank you. They look at you like a fucking dick. Like, you're holding the door for me. Like, what's wrong with you? I'm just the society. There's no
wait.
I go shopping at 7 in the morning because I can't fucking stand it.
Exactly.
I won't go until after 9 p.m. Like, I'm going to the grocery store after we're done with this because it's nice and empty.
Rock, what doors are you holding open? Like, what
front doors
don't have doors anymore?
I hold doors.
Lots of stores have doors.
Only big box stores have those automated doors, but regular stores have doors you open. Rarely do you get a person that says thank you. It's very rare.
And Rock's going, by his personal list of errands, which is commendable, Rock. I couldn't imagine going to a deli to pick up my meats for the week. And
it's a New York thing, I think, the deli.
Yeah, no, it is. And so in situations like that, I could see, there's lots of opportunities to be considerate to people. And I think I agree with you, Rock. I think the most annoying thing is you don't have to be considerate, but at least show some appreciation to people that are being considerate to you.
But it's even too when you go to the stores and you see people they're wearing their pajamas and Crocs, or they're wearing slides. Like, people just, they don't even fuck what they look like anymore. People just out there, like, it's just no respect. Like, you're out there wearing, like, I can't tell you when you see that just walk out, they wear no bras, they look like slobs, and they're just like, you just see so many people out. It's like they don't respect themselves. And it's like, and you're out in public. Like, I would never go out in public looking the way some of these people look.
I mean, it's not the 50s anymore, okay?
No, I know. I'm just saying that just times, it's just, I feel like things have gone so far one way that people just, I don't know. Like, I go to Walmart, I look at some of these people, I'm just like,
oh, dude, Walmart's awesome because all of the white trash dress the fuck up, man. Like, they have
a uniform. It's pajamas, Crocs, and some kind of shirt with a hole in it with no bra for a woman.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Rock. I take it nice and easy when I go shopping, and the one thing I make sure I never do is I never wear a bra when I go shopping.
But I'm talking about
I want to be comfortable.
Like I'm talking about people that, I mean, they look like just slobs. I'm not talking about
I know. But I'll tell you what, Walmart is the one place I'm least worried about what I look like. I could give a fuck what I look like.
It has nothing to do with what you look like. You have to respect yourself to be out in public. No one's saying you have to put a suit and fucking tie on, but at least put fucking normal fucking clothes on. Like, if you really hate yourself enough to walk out with a ripped t-shirt and a fucking pair of pajama pants, stay the fuck home.
Dude, 2 weeks ago, we were in Walmart. A lady
I don't even notice.
The lady had her tit out. The lady, listen, this lady had her tit out in the produce section, breastfeeding her kid. Her tit meat was out. My wife goes, "Do you believe this?" I go, "Listen, these couple, they were waiting for somebody to say something."
Rock, put your shirt down. You're turning on the viewers.
Yeah,
I don't have seats no more.
It's too sexy. It's too sexy.
Brock's had a lot of wine tonight, everybody.
Listen, this lady was walking around in the produce section without even, like, normally if you breastfeed your kid in public, you wear like something covering it. This lady had nothing. Her tit meat was out. But her husband, I was waiting because he was waiting to get into an argument with somebody. If somebody would have said something to her about what she was doing in public, I knew he was the kind of guy that you could see was looking for a fight. It was like the people that weren't wearing a mask during the pandemic that were waiting for somebody to bump into them and say something like, "You should wear a mask." It's something I see in public lately. It's like this downfall of society.
So action figures, right, guys? Huh? They're pretty great.
Yeah. Brinkalizer said, let's see. Brinkalizer said, I worked Black Friday at Circuit City. It was a wild day.
Holy shit, Circuit City
used to be one of those, like, we have 8 of this and 3 of that at each store. AAA says, now Black Friday is all about selling those inferior items that might as well be on clearance. It's nothing current or popular. I don't know.
I disagree with that. I mean, I still see Black Friday sales that are the new shit, but I just don't care.
Exactly. But all right, that was very animated. I love it. I thought we were going to end within 2 hours. And,
when Rock's on, we fucking go off the
rails. My fault. All your hate mail to @RockMastrangelo on Twitter.
It's the best shows.
No, it's to your credit, Rock.
Yeah.
Make this show a better show. We love it. All right. Mondo He-Man 2.0. So they released that Battle Cat. So, of course, you got to put fucking He-Man out. He does have the furry short this. And this is not to be confused with the battle armor version that they put out just a few months ago. This is a new, specifically He-Man version. The details are amazing. I mean, look at these riveted leather, like, interior to his shield and shit like that. But the interesting thing, clicking through all these images of them, is you cannot get the vintage head anymore. So if you are one of those people like, oh, I hate the stylized head, blah, 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 at least he comes with the vintage head. This one does not.
Yeah, I love me a vintage head, though, but even I got to say, the vintage head on the Mondo body looked like shit.
Oh, my God. Yeah, it looked like somebody wearing a mask.
Yeah,
right?
it looked like a Halloween mask.
Yeah, like the
Halloween mask, yeah.
The Happy Death Day, the little baby mask. That's what it looked like on top of him. I agree. But yeah, so at least you have a chance to, I don't know what's going on with the gray there without it rendering, but you get another shot at He-Man if you want to buy a fucking $500 Battle Cat. Next up, Amazon put a couple exclusives up for sale that they were able to keep quiet until they announced them, which was nice. You get a Zuckuss and a Forlom, and again, reverse packaged as well. So
yes, that's awesome.
Yeah. Do the actual carded figure? Oh, and the carded figures too. So just like they did with the vintage collection, Jesus Christ, like 5 years ago, they did it here too to represent the misnaming on here. So I got a couple of those, of course. And then the fucking, goddamn, in a fucking 2-pack too. It was awful. Carbonized. I haven't cared about carbonized whatsoever, but then you put an Imperial Guard, and now I must buy carbonized. And you get
$70?
Oh yeah, dude.
But Rock, they have shiny paint now. I mean,
it's different paint, right?
Oh my Lord.
Oh, and I didn't even realize they have stupid bursts on their card backs. Because again, here it's a vintage card back. Not that I would give a fuck about carbonized, but had to buy one. Yeah.
I do think the Emperor's Royal Guard looks really cool carbonized. I think the pearlescent red.
I will tell you what, if there's anything I would ever have wanted carbonized, it's this stupid Imperial Guard.
Yeah.
Or Emperor's Guard, not Imperial Guard. But yeah, so that happened. I bought it. Let's move on.
It looks so strange without the cloak on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, and I love that they did that with the Black Series. I don't normally army build, but I've bought like 2 or 3 of those Black Series ones just because they come with the Crimson Empire, like what's under the robe, if you've ever followed the comics. Like, they're all ready for battle and have armor and all that. They just wear this nice cloak to look beautiful for the Emperor kind of thing. So,
hey, Guard 2, bend over. Show me your ass. Hey, Guard 3, you do a dance.
I don't know where this is coming from. They still won't mark down the G.I. Joe movie figs.
Oh, that's a lie.
On Amazon.
I still
Amazon
haven't
has
seen them go
marked
cheap.
them down.
Yeah, they're like $11 on Amazon.
Are they?
Yeah, they're dirt cheap.
I saw them at Walmart tonight still.
Yeah, Walmart still got them at fucking 35.
Oh, maybe he's talking about like big box stores because I haven't seen them on sale anywhere. I only see them cheap as shit on Amazon.
Yeah, I've only seen them clearanced at GameStop. I never saw them clearanced in a big box store. All right, let's do some fucking what we got. And I got a very special, I have tried to stay as ignorant as possible about a very special blind pile of loot big box. What we got, for me at least. So I'll go last.
Next show, mine's coming in.
Hello.
Lotus, I assume you have nothing to show for what we got.
Nothing.
or to talk about.
No.
I'm sure you have got quite a bit, as we know. But nothing to talk about. Cliff, you want to go next?
Yeah,
or go first?
I'll go first.
Hold on, let me figure out.
Real quick, and not much.
Cliff. Okay, good.
All right, so I celebrated a regular ass Saturday yesterday with some of my friends, and they did buy me a thrift store hefty bag full of vintage toys.
Nice.
So I got a Jitsu missing his arm.
Handless Jitsu.
Well, he has his arm, just
That's a
doesn't
good
have
custom
his
fodder.
hand.
Yeah, good custom fodder. I got Real Ghostbusters Egon.
Nice.
Ooh, nice.
I got somebody named Long. He's number 75.
Howie Long.
Is it Howie Long?
Yeah.
Okay,
That
cool.
was pre-flat top. Wow.
Yeah,
There you go. I got,
say.
got starting lineup Long 75.
Or maybe that's just how good starting lineup was at the time.
I got a Splinter.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
This is probably the coolest one. I got the Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
I saw that when you held it up. I was like, oh, that's a good find right there.
Yeah, so I'm super excited about this because I do have, those reissues. I did buy 2 sets, one to open and to pose in my Ecto 1. So now I have an open Ghost to pose them with.
Does the action feature work in it?
It sure does.
Let's see it. I gotta see it.
What is
Yeah,
it? Like
there
that?
he is.
And then he's got some eyes that pop up. I don't
Look
know.
at that tight end.
So yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Love it.
Cool as hell.
So that Ghostbusters line is completely dead now. That retro one, they just like all these other retro lines, just kind of go by the side and.
Yeah, never seen any announcements otherwise.
I got a Mechanic.
Nice.
Ooh, still mechs his neck.
Sure does. I got a Princess Leia in Boosh disguise.
Oh,
Fuck
nice.
yeah, man! You got a haul there. Shit.
Is
Oh,
this
yeah, I did.
multiples, or did they just literally buy you one bag?
They just bought it. They were at Thrift and Dollar. They said,
And
"Hey,
they
we
bought
saw
you
this bag
one?
of toys, so we bought it for you."
Jesus
Wow.
Christ! I wish I could find something
Yeah,
like
no
that.
doubt.
This is looks like a Matchbox. Oh my god,
It's a smash 'em, isn't it?
it's a Smash 'em.
Yes.
I did not know.
Oh,
Yes.
I just thought
Until
it was a Matchbox.
until you literally said, "Oh my god!" I was like, "What is it? A GoBot?" I'm like, "Oh no, yeah,
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, those are awesome.
This
Yeah.
is bad. This is going right here.
That'll be on top of the monitor."
In your Kenosha playset?
So, and then the last one, I'm kind of excited about. It's a Superpowers Lex Luthor,
Oh, wow.
kind of
Wait.
loosey goosey,
Yeah.
but he's a bald guy, and any Lex Luthor figure that I don't need for my collection gets a sculpted beard and becomes a
Repurpose?
Cliff.
Nice.
Clifton
Cliff
Power
Luthor
Armor.
coming up.
So I'm gonna have a Superpowers Cliff in power armor.
That's awesome.
So that's
Dude,
that's what I
that
got
is-
yesterday. Not a bad little haul.
How do non-collectors find that shit?
Yeah, no kidding.
Look
They-
Look at the price.
$6. Get the fuck out of
It's $6 for all that. Get the fuck out of here, man.
here.
Yeah, they were like, "We got you a bag of dolls." I was like, "Thank you." But now I'm actually really excited. I can't believe that's
Oh
a
god!
smash up.
Now I think I need to put a note. I need to put a note to start looking for fucking smash 'em. So that's I wouldn't have known the name. That's the official name.
I
No,
think they're called
that's-
smash ups.
Yeah,
I think
smash ups. Yeah, they're called
Yeah.
smash ups.
Smash ups. Okay, I gotta find me one on eBay to buy.
I'm
And
looking
then
right now.
I
Let's
got
see.
Legends of Batman, Crusader Batman, aka regular ass Batman.
I used to have that way back when it first
Yeah,
came out.
so I got him because ever since I bought those Shadow figures, I've really found I just love vintage Kenner. So I've just been going back and looking at vintage Kenner shit. And then I got the Legends of Batman.
Yeah,
That would be
Batmobile.
that
Yeah.
ridiculous. Now
it.
is that the same exact mold as the 89?
Not at all,
No,
dude.
Not at all. No.
Hold on, I'll show you because I got these.
Okay.
Nine.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
89
fine.
too. That is, yeah, they're
Don't have
totally
to make me
different.
feel bad, but
Yeah.
Like, what's
so
wrong
is-
with you, Slick? Look at this.
I don't have either one. I've never had either one. It's past when I was collecting, but those huge fins, is that something that actually showed up in the movie or anything?
No.
No, this Legends of
Okay.
Batman was like an Elseworlds line.
Okay,
Like
that's what I was
like
that's
Pirate
what I was kinda
Batman,
curious.
Gladiator Batman.
Okay, so
You know,
this is
laid
like
down in the Batmobile.
super future Batman mobile.
I guess it's the only gray Batmobile. Everything else is dark. Dark.
I literally
But it's
said
cool. Like
Batman mobile.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
okay.
it's badass. And then yesterday was just a regular ass Saturday. Nothing special about yesterday. But I did get some eBay gift cards. And I bought, because like we were saying earlier, like Rock's right. It's really a buyer's market right now on eBay. I got the Batman and Robin Batmobile mint in box. And I got the Batman Forever Batmobile mint and open box. And those were like $65 each, as opposed to like usually they're like between 90 and 100.
Right.
Nice.
Good savings.
So, because I just like I said, I've said this on the show many times, especially with all the price increases and the closed boxes. The vintage Kenner is what makes me happiest. So I'm just going to start backfilling my vintage Kenner stuff.
That's the way to do it. Oh yeah.
And that's all I got.
Nice. Well, not that there is anything special about yesterday whatsoever, but it sounds like you had a really good day yesterday.
It was good, just regular ass Saturday.
I'm very happy about that. Your day yesterday was really good. All right, badass. You're next.
All right, so here's my vintage find. I got me Dreadnought Thunder Machine.
Oh, nice. And you actually dared to peg him into it? That's risky.
Yeah. So
I learned my lesson with my Zartan. Never peg your fucking figures into anything vintage.
So he's just missing the antenna on the steering wheel, which I'll track down somewhere.
Oh, well, never mind. That's shitty.
Fuck that. That is beautiful.
Well, I watched Serpentor Arise the other day, and I was like, "Fuck, I gotta get me I gotta get a Thunder Machine."
Yeah,
love the Thunder Machine.
That is so gorgeous.
And
Did not know it was a Camaro, right? Camaro or
the front end is a Camaro. The rest of it, I
Yeah.
think, is like a truck or something else.
Never
Rock.
noticed that. Never noticed that till somebody in the group pointed that out.
I got me a skin-toned Stratos for Origins.
It looks so strange.
I know, right?
Yeah, I can't do it.
Got me
I even love, because that's mini comic, right?
Yep.
Is where he's like that. I even love doing mini comic, and I still didn't get that Stratos.
I got me a Sorceress.
Nice.
Nice.
Got me a... What is his name? Wild Rider. Got a Wild Rider for Transformers.
Sweet.
Yeah.
On Amazon, I got on sale. I got the Real Roadblock.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they start blowing those guys out.
Yeah, he was cheap, so I bought him.
Oh.
And here is the fuck. Oh no, not yet.
Okay.
Got me a Japanese Spider-Man.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah. That is one that, oh God, I wanted so much, and I called my inner collector, but yeah, that's dope. I'm glad you got him.
That's awesome.
And
So besides, sorry, just real quick, besides his wristband, does he have any other changes to him?
I don't
His
want to
eyes
say.
are different.
That's what I was gonna say. That's what looked different to me. But
Just
I didn't want to say
the
it.
eyes are painted a little
yeah,
different.
the eyes are painted sharper than normal, and then he's got all his boots. He's got the weird treading on.
Oh
his
yeah,
feet
he
and
has
shit.
the actual soul on his.
Yeah.
And you haven't opened it yet, but I wonder if that web is just clearly a rope that they've sprayed a little white.
Or you wonder if there's really a Spider-Man in there.
Sounds like it.
I saw somebody who bought a Black Panther figure, and somebody swapped it and put in a Spider-Man figure. And actually, the Spider-Man figure they put in there was worth like double the price of what the Black Panther figure was in there.
Cool.
Yeah, somebody, I forgot which, because there's so many Spider-Man figures. It was actually a more desirable figure.
Probably Pizza Spidey.
Yeah, it was something. And the guy
I
was
have
like,
Pizza Spidey. I love that one.
Yeah,
I was
the
gonna
guy,
say that's my Spidey is Pizza Spidey.
I love this.
and people were laughing. Like they go, "You actually got a better figure than what was in the box."
And this is awesome.
Oh my God.
The Panthor.
Yeah, how did you got that from GameStop and you
Yeah.
got it before me when I fucking was on like the pre-order the first minute.
Feel free to jizz all you want right now.
That's exciting.
God, look at it. Look at it. Look at the paint. It's so shiny.
And
I'm
the
excited.
box, the box art in the back. Like,
I'm curious on how many pieces the air chariot is. There.
yeah, I haven't opened it yet, which I've already been razzed about why I haven't opened it yet. But, yeah, I want to get into it. I do. I really, 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 really want to. He even has like the spear, like you know how he grabs the cobra and makes him straight and throws it.
Yeah,
The Duke, yeah. But luckily, Duke was only in a coma.
Yeah, only a cobra. He didn't die.
According to the voiceover. Good news, everybody. Duke's out of his coma.
And then like he has the hood attachment for the back. And,
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah, like
Mine will be here tomorrow.
I was gonna say mine's on its way, and I want it as vintagey as possible.
yeah. And even it came in the mailer box too. Like, so I got me a
That's awesome. That's
Mailer
awesome.
box.
And you said that was GameStop?
GameStop, man. I was with my lady friend and we were at the mall already, and then I get the phone call and GameStop's like, "Oh yeah, your Serpentor's in," and I'm like, "What?" And she's
Was
like,
there a limit?
"What? What's
there?
going on? What's going on?"
Was there a limit? Could you only get one, or could you get two?
I could have got more. I just got one. Like I don't buy more than one. I don't troop build or anything. So
Yeah,
But there's the
rock.
other thing. That's one thing you could sell. 'Cause
yeah,
I sold mine for a fucking $175 each in like a couple of hours after listing them on eBay.
oh, I would imagine. Yeah. So that's all I got.
All right. Rock, did you get anything, brother?
I've only got two things. I got this, which I ordered a long time. You know how I am. I love retro packaging.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The Stinger. I'm not opening it. I just love the box art. And the
I
first,
didn't realize it was so purple. Like when I got mine,
it could be my camera.
No. When I got mine, I have mine in person. It's very purple. There's purple everywhere on it.
Really?
Do you not see that?
I don't have good lighting on right now, so.
Oh, okay.
So the first Open Up Your Toys exclusive was me drinking wine, first time ever on the show. And here's something that I know nobody's ever got what we got in. This is probably a first. A graded VHS tape.
Oh wow.
Whoa, holy shit. Who's it graded by?
It's called IGSinvestmentgrading.com. And this graded a 9. So they have a lot of subcategories. Of course, now somebody's got a call. But they have basically many different categories. One is I'm gonna need my glasses. The box, the corners, the box, the edges, the box surface, and then that got graded a 9. It's an 8.5 for the box, a 10 on the edge, and a 9.5 on the surface. And then they grade how it's sealed. So the surface got an 8, the tightness got a 9, the corners and edges got a 5. So overall, it's graded a 9 for being mint, and the other part got a 7. But you know what? It just looks cool to have it in acrylic. You know how anything graded just looks so much better.
That's awesome.
I
And
got that in a 3-pack with Halloween 2 and 3.
Oh, okay, that's it.
Back in the day.
Yeah, I have a sealed copy of this on VHS. So now I put that on my eBay store because I upgraded my personal collection. But I just thought it looked cool to have a graded VHS tape.
Yeah, that's dope.
I didn't pay too much for it. I mean, I think I paid $81 plus shipping. I think I paid like $100 for it combined because it's priority. But I just thought it looked pretty cool. I mean,
When the grading itself is going to cost $50 for that acrylic case and all that kind of shit.
And just for what I've seen VHS tape selling for and the fucking thousands of dollars graded, I just thought it'd be cool to have one graded VHS.
That's dope.
Yeah,
that's dope.
And that's it.
I like it.
Yeah, just waiting on them Sky Strikers because now I'm kind of excited that I've seen like.
When's the estimated time for the Sky Striker to come out?
I thought it was like April or like
it was
something.
spring of the next year. But like I said, apparently they're in America, so I don't know if they're gonna ship them early because, like I said, I've seen people on YouTube posting that they're here already.
Yeah, I've seen reviews of the figures already. So,
probably the next thing I get in is that.
Hodgepodge Channel says great find. I assume he's talking to Cliff there.
Yeah.
Why?
And
that was
then,
a big
VHS.
thrift store find.
Well, it's because it was 10 minutes ago.
Oh,
And then Breakalizer says happy belated regular ass Saturday.
thank you. Just a regular Saturday. No need to congratulate me or mention it or anything. By the way, they're called crack ups.
Oh, that's why I couldn't
Crack
find
ups.
it.
Okay,
Crack ups.
hold on. Let me get to my
I bet you that
notes.
car is worth more than $6.
It is
Oh
fucking
my
priceless
God.
to me because I am not lying. I am going to sit here and I'm literally going to make this thing. I'm going to keep hitting
You're
this.
gonna
for
wear
the
the spring out on it?
Yeah.
Wow, you better mute that while you're on the show. I don't want to hear that the whole time. He's like, oh yeah.
I didn't mean I was going to do it on the show. I just mean for all night. I'm going to be.
All right. Okay, so a couple quick things before we get into the blind big bad toy store pile of loot. I didn't know this existed until recently. This is a Jack in the Box creature premium. It does this for who knows why. That's its like action feature. But these things are actually pretty pricey, maybe $25, which for a premium is a little pricey. I was able to grab this for $10 shipped. So
Do you have the
I'm
Burger
very
King
happy
one?
with that? Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the Burger King one was like one of the first things when I really was like, okay, I'm going to fucking go, head first into creature stuff. But yeah, that Jack in the Box one, I didn't even know that existed for the last couple years.
When's it from?
1999.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's only a couple years after the Burger King ones.
Yeah. I was going to say, wasn't the Burger King like 97 or something?
Yeah,
like
96 or 97, something like that. Yeah.
Continued on my Macquarie vintage custom hunts. This is what is it? Babaluga. This was their concept Chewbacca. So goofy colors as usual. Working holster, which I don't know to feel happy about because I love working holsters, or to not like because vintage toys don't have working holsters. But then a custom sculpted, the blaster is custom sculpted, and so is the rifle on them. So looks amazing. We'll be buying any concept figures I can find. And then we talked about Hiya toys. So this guy is absolutely beautiful. The Pred alien. So this is the next step up. Hiya toys is usually $20 retail. I'm trying to see if I have any other Hiya toys.
That's the best look I've ever gotten of the Pred Alien, considering the movie's so fucking dark. It's such shit.
Exactly. So here you can see another Hiya Toys alien. So you can see the size difference in it. So this guy was $30 retail, $24 from Discount Comic Book Service. But just absolutely freaking amazing. His mouth opens. He's of course got the little fucking guy in there. There we go. Ew. But yeah, same thing. There's a couple frozen joints I don't want to push too much on. Maybe a heat gun or freezing would solve them, but again, just super fragile. It's one of those things that it's not fun to play with. Like, I bought it. It looks amazing. I don't want to do too much with it, so it breaks. And that, to me, is not really a fun toy. All right. Here we go. We're gonna have to do this fast, or we'll be here until they. Oh, hey, yeah. So one thing that was right on top. Bad started producing these, so your next
I get
order.
them all the time now.
Yeah, your next order will have a cool sticker on it if you want to represent them. Love their bubble wrap they use here. All right. First up, oh yeah, this dude. Mini comic Trapjaw.
Nice.
Very annoyed that we've been relegated to Canadian land here, and we have tri-language card backs. I thought it would be a lot more intrusive. I haven't opened up the mini comic to see what that is, but it's not as bad as I thought. But I'm a little grumpy that it's got tri-language. You know us people in the States here, we want everything to revolve around us. One of my favorites from back in the day, Mantena. Also fucking tri-language. I don't remember them saying this would be tri-language.
Yeah, but... dude. Every new release was said was tri-language.
Oh, fuck them. He'll get open though, because I fucking love Mantena. Mantena was one of the ones I had as a kid. Yeah, another one I had as a kid.
Oh, you got him?
Yeah, Cobra Khan. Again, tri-language. I don't remember.
These are all going to be tri-language.
Yeah, they're all.
I was going to say, they sent me one email saying that Trapjaw was going to be tri-language. I don't remember them saying everything was. Oh,
I'm waiting for that Snake Armor Skeletor so I can ship my whole pile of loot.
Ratlore. Yep, he rattles. That's cool. Alright, what's this thing? Oh, yeah, my Blackest Night shit. So, Deluxe Necron. So that's awesome. Next random grab. Oh, this is the Mezco XL 5-point of articulation, the 2-pack with Hydra. So he was basically a smog monster, pollution monster. That's why you get buildings and stuff that's all emitting smog.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, loving him. Get a good mold of Godzilla, the King of Monsters Godzilla in there. Random pick. Oh. Another Blackest Night. Batrocidus.
Nice.
So let's go. Oh, yeah. Don't really care about Bebop, but we got Rocksteady. So this is in the video game when you're beating them and they start flashing the red and orange when they're right about to die.
I've never seen a Best Action 2-pack. That's cool.
Yeah, it was an exclusive. It just says convention exclusive. I think this was New York Comic Con was when they first made that available.
So you don't like Bebop? You just like Rocksteady?
Yeah. Yeah. So if you're a Bebop collector, let me know, because I have a whole bunch from 2-packs that I don't care about.
I like them both.
I like them both. Yeah, I got no beef with either one of them, but yeah.
This, I didn't think I wanted it, and I hemmed and hawed before I shipped my pile of loot, but I'm glad I got it. I like the oversized Thor from back in the day, so I'm glad I got the Origins representation of it. I'm kind of sad that Tila is really kind of yellowy, and her weapons are all yellowy, but that's probably because was there a Tila in the main line that had like gold weapons and stuff like that?
No,
I don't think so.
It was like maroon weapons, weren't they?
Yeah, it was all maroon. Yeah, she had maroon staff.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah, just like the armor that she has in there.
Some fucking Inquisitors. This must obviously be another Inquisitor. That dude. What else? Oh. speaking of snake armor.
Oh,
you got
nice.
him.
Some
Nice.
snake armor, fucking 2000X, fucking He-Man. What is this? Oh, this is 2000X Skeletor. I'm like, this doesn't look very different, but I guess he didn't look that much different in 2000X.
He was thinner, but obviously they have to use the buck. Oh, I saw that.
I already got one of these for much more expensive from a show, but great. But this is the Captain Spaulding, and so I completed the set. That's on pre-order right now. This one's in even much better condition, so I'll probably keep this one on card. And I wanted, I want one to open because I'm gonna open the entire rest of the set to have the Build-A-Figure tiny. Oh yeah, my Firestar. So this will complete my Spider-Man
Amazing Friends.
Amazing Friends. Yep. Retro Marvel Legends, whatever they fucking call that line.
Everyone loves completing that 3-pack: the Spider-Man, the Iceman, and the Firestar. Everyone, it's so cool.
Yeah, I'm kind of pissed that. Well, and I shouldn't say it took me a lot of work to get the regular Marvel Legends ones, because Iceman I got for like $10. The Firestar was an exclusive, which was like $26. And then my Spider-Man Pizza Spidey that I got probably for regular price, $18 at a time. But then they come out with the set, and that makes me a little annoyed. I wasn't going to open these, and then I was able to find 2 Bobas and 2 R2s, so I bought another C-3PO to have a set carded and a set to open of the droids target figures. And then, my 2000X He-Man. And tri-language. Jesus Christ.
All of them are tri-language. You'll
Dude. It's
So from now on, not like just in general, not from Big Bad Toy Store. Anything you buy from Mattel will now be tri-language.
Yeah.
I don't think they've announced that, but that certainly seems to be the case, because they keep sending out announcements like, "Oh, these are going to be tri-language." It's like, I don't give a shit. I ripped the shit off the card.
Yeah, I don't care either. Yeah. It's not like I'm keeping them mint on cards, so.
This 2000X, I've kind of kicked it around because I have a huge set of carded fucking He-Man figures right here. And so, anyways, I'd be curious. So are people finding those in the store yet? And they're finding them in the store as tri-language?
That I don't know, dude. Like, finding Origins in the store is like an exercise in futility. Like, it's all 3 waves behind. I just pre-order everything. I don't give a shit if it's tri-language. I know you do, and I'm sorry.
So the last
that.
2 guys I just got that I showed you, I bought in stores and they're tri-language. So
but you're in Canada, French.
Yeah, you're like required to have tri-language.
Yes,
up
it
there.
is actually the law here that you have to.
Yeah,
but I'm pretty sure it's going to be tri-language here too. But I'll keep an eye out for you. So
I blame Canada for all of this
fuck.
tri-language bullshit.
You don't want to fucking start shit with us, man.
We'll make you.
Up.
Trudeau took away your handguns, bitch.
So I just realized something. I ordered something. I messaged Cliff the other day. I'm like, hey, it's the first time I've ever ordered from Stan Solo Creations, and I ordered that Marion Ravenwood figure. So I realized I got the tracking number a month ago. So as we're on the show, you're going through your thing, I'm like, oh, that's right. Let me check my email. The guy messaged, because the email I had was with the tracking number, and it went to a Royal Air Mail, and it said there was no update. He just messaged me back, the guy Chris from there, and he wrote to
Chris
me.
Smith.
He wrote, it got delivered on October 21st at 2:39. I just scrolled through my cameras, and I saw my son was outside checking my sprinkler system. He went to the mailbox, brought in the mail, and there's no fucking figure there.
Uh-oh.
So now I have video proof of there's no figure there. So I just messaged him like, what address did you send it to? Because I know I put the right address in. Because now I'm not going to be out $60-something for a fucking figure I didn't get. And he wrote, "Oh, it's unfortunate." He was nice about it, but I don't know how they are. Because to him, it's going to show it was delivered, and I don't blame him because as a seller myself, if it said delivered, I'd be like, "Well, you got it." Yeah. But I never received anything. Oh, so now I'm kind of wondering, like, I'm out $60-something for something I never received that claims it was delivered.
Yeah, and I've only ordered a couple things from him that have come in and been fine. Yeah, see, that's a tough pill, right? Like, and you shouldn't be out it. I've had it go both ways multiple times, where I've had twice where they're like, okay, well, you say you didn't get it, so they refunded my money. And I've had twice where they're like, the tracking fucking says you got it. Yeah. We can't refund your money. And I mean, that started my whole argument with fucking Marauder John. Was they said you got it. I couldn't find any. Same thing. I have fucking cameras and shit like that. I don't show anything being delivered. There
is one extreme possibility, but highly doubt. My wife's notorious for every day there's 1 or 2 boxes from Amazon, Kohl's, somewhere. Yeah. And she lets them stack up and then she opens it. The only thing I'm thinking of, unless there's a possible way my son put it down and my wife grabbed it and just never opened it, but I doubt that. But now I'm like, now I don't know what to do with this guy.
It would be like a white indescript box.
Okay,
if that helps.
All right, I'm gonna look again at this video because I'm like,
be a thin white indescript box. I don't have it anymore. I've already stored it away. But hold on, I might still have it. Hold on, let me.
Well, here we'll do some comments real quick. So, KJ Smith says focus. What are you talking about? These are all my focus. Brickalizer, that Wookiee has blue gloves. He could work on Lotus's channel.
I don't know if you can see. Reviews. All right, I'm gonna show you. Let's see. Oh. Let's go to the videotape. Is my son carrying a package?
Let me get you. Oh, wrong one. Oh,
he's got something, that bastard.
Look, Brock. This is what it looks like.
You know what?
It looks like,
and it looked like he had that in the video.
Yeah.
Junior. It's okay, Rock. Go take care of business. All we got is
lay a fucking whooping.
I can understand you not thinking this is anything special, though. I mean, like.
So yeah, I didn't even think about the blue gloves on my concept Chewy. Perfect point, Brinkalizer. He also asks, what are the 3 languages?
English, not English, and also not English.
Did they start that? Did they start the multi-language with Pighead? Because I just looked back in our chat and I took a picture of Pighead and it didn't have the multi-language on it.
No, it would have been it would have been the wave after that, the wave that has 2000X He-Man in it.
Okay.
I think it's
I mean, English, one is Spanish. It's got to be French, right?
And the other one's got to be French. Yeah. In Canada, by law, you have to have French on your package.
Destiny incluse. That sounds like French. And then incluye comec. Well, that sounds like French too. Who knows? They're all the language of love.
Toy love.
Cowbunga said, I wouldn't mind the mini comics have no words. Yeah, just had some artwork. Some of them have been pretty bad.
I just think it's shitty that the mini comics, they only made they made generic
They
comics.
make one per
one
wave.
For 4 per
Yeah.
wave. Come on. And they're not even that good.
How does French help anyone in America? I agree. I don't, maybe you can buy. All right, I was going to say crumpets, but I guess those are British, right? All right. Well, Rock goes. I love it. Just mid-show, he's just like, oh, Cliff, you're muted.
Sorry, I was muted because I'm putting the Batmobile back in its jacked up box, and I didn't want the crumpling sounds to because I know Lotus is really stickler for the audio, so I didn't want to upset Lotus.
And we love you for it, Lotus.
Yeah, no shame, no shade, but I didn't want to bother you guys with like deconstructing the Batmobile and putting it back in its spot. So sorry.
All right, let's go ahead and get on to grab bag. Let's see here. Rip. Rest in peace. Rest in power. Kevin Conroy.
Best Batman ever.
Yeah. Mark Hamill agreed with you. He also did Merman on Revelation. So if we want to kind of loop him back to the four greatest. He also did a voice on the new one too, which that's interesting. Oh, there. Hordak. Yeah, on the kiddie version of it.
I haven't gotten to Hordak yet.
Yeah, me neither. But yeah, look at all the amazing
look at that
Batman
rock
stuff. Oh, yoga hosers.
He got it.
Oh my God! What the fuck?
My wife's yelling at me. She's like, "He didn't bring it in." She goes, "There's two packages." Wait, here's one. She goes, "There's a bunch of boxes sitting in our bedroom on the floor," and I go, "They all say Best Buy. They're all my son's Christmas gifts." So she goes, if this came, you would have gotten it. This was in my closet with a bunch of my eBay shipping boxes. Because, I save certain size boxes.
Yeah, because they're convenient to reship stuff.
And what happened was, I thought it was coming, it said Royal Air Mail. It didn't come Royal Air Mail. It came USPS.
Well, yeah, it gets...
They deliver it from, once it gets into the country, USPS takes it.
So now I got to apologize to Cole and not call him a cocksucker. Oh, no, I sent him a nice email. Now I got to apologize because now I feel like a dick.
Yeah, send it. I know you just responded to him. Just send again. Be like, sorry, my son's a piece of shit. Like, blame your son.
I beat his ass.
Yeah, just blame your son. That's always deflect.
I've never. I mean, literally, you know how. I mean, something comes. What a situation!
No.
I never expected that.
Well, good. I'm glad.
Yeah, I'm just happy you got it.
That got resolved. That I'm impressed. We were making fun of you for jumping off the cast and being like, "I'm gonna fucking crack some heads and shit like that," and you accomplished it. I've done that lots of times and been like, "Oh, never found anything."
I just it's so light, it felt empty to me.
Yeah. That's why I got mine to show you, because I'm like, dude, you're not gonna recognize like what it looks like.
In the meanwhile, we're talking about something very serious. Kevin
Conroy passed away.
Passing away.
And the Power Ranger too.
Oh yeah, Tommy from the Power Rangers just yesterday.
Tommy too.
Yeah, Jason David Frank.
Oh, that's awful.
He was the best two Power Rangers. He was the green and the white. Those are the best two.
So, and I know both of these were kind of, especially him, obviously, was kind of before his time. But have you guys started feeling that? Have you started feeling like your heroes are passing away? People you grew up with are passing away more and more. I remember talking to my grandmother towards the end of her life, and all she could say was just like, all my friends are dead. And that kind of stuff. And that kind of really hit home with, maybe not necessarily friends, but, people you grew up with, seeing on TV, voicing your heroes, that kind of stuff. And it's just crazy that we're getting to that age, right? You
guys don't pay for cryogenics?
No, dude, I listened to This American Life about cryogenics, and that shit was a clusterfuck, to say the least. It's a fascinating episode of This American Life, if you ever check it out, the one about cryogenics.
I think I need to. I don't think I've ever heard that one.
Oh my god.
For Kevin, at least, I didn't realize he had lots of live action stuff, including The Office, 6 episodes there.
He did The Office?
Yeah, Stephen Gilman. And I don't recognize
Dude, that's
that.
from 1995. That's a different show.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Wrong Office.
I was going to say, because I'm like,
and that's not even the British Office. That's pre the British Office, too. Okay. Well,
greatest Batman ever. The Batman voice I hear whenever I read Batman dialogue in a comic book.
Oh, that's a good point. I like that. Acolyte Cast, the new Star Wars series coming out. Even with the names and the faces, I don't recognize anybody. Except for Carrie Ann Moss, right?
Yeah, and Manny Giacchino, he's in The Good Place, if you ever watched The Good Place.
Who?
The top right, Manny Giacchino.
Oh shit, I didn't even recognize that headshot because he plays such a goofy dude in The Good Place. Yeah. That's like the heartthrob sexy guy headshot. Daphne Keene looks a little familiar.
She is baby Logan in Logan. She is X-23.
Oh, X-23. That's good.
But again, she was a child like 7 years ago, so now.
And she'll be in the upcoming Deadpool 3.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, they're bringing her back as X-23?
Yep.
Oh. Spoilers,
that's awesome.
But hey, that's awesome. So yeah. And we don't know much else about this, right? They haven't really fucking series will take fans to the High Republic era. So this is when Jedis were thriving as the main people in Star Wars. Grab bag also includes third-party stuff like a Mumra helmet. Anybody?
Yeah. No.
Anybody gonna do this?
Bought that shit.
He's gonna. I'm gonna wear it when I'm on my Zoom meetings.
Yeah,
right.
This is a perfect time.
Lotus, the ever living. I love this thing, especially if these are like wired little like tassels coming out of it.
Yeah, they'd have to be.
I can't imagine you make a $600 prop helmet and don't make wired fucking shit like that.
No, they're just solid resin.
So as soon as you take them out of the box, they just snap off.
Yeah.
But this thing is dope. Like, oh my god! Like, who?
The only thing is, it's not that iconic. Do you think how many people would recognize what that is instantly?
Well, I mean, if it had glowing red eyes, I'd recognize it.
Yes. I mean,
I don't
honestly,
know. Like, I think Thundercats is kind of weird. It's kind of like Mask. I think there's a lot more people who like it than really have any kind of presence. But I don't know. I wouldn't. I would think that's Thulsa Doom's helmet.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me mute
I was thinking of
myself
something
here
from the
real
movie
quick,
300.
and I'm in.
That's what I would have thought if I saw that.
Yeah, like a Spartan helmet.
Yeah, that's what I would have thought of.
Yeah, I would have went with Spartan helmet right off the bat.
Yeah, but it's got the snakes.
No, that's why I'm saying it's not that it doesn't pop out to me as like an iconic image of like it's not Darth Vader's helmet. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't. It's awesome looking. I'm just saying that it would have took me a little while to piece that together. What that was out of context.
Yeah, if they would have put like a turquoise, like a bluish turquoise, like something inside of it, it would be more recognizable.
Yeah,
exactly.
like from Mumra's skin.
Yeah.
Looks cloth with a wire.
Yeah, it has to be.
Yeah, you can see in the center there. It looks like it's wired.
I wonder what the helmet's made out of. Is this
Slick? You're muted.
Yeah, sorry.
No problem.
Fiberglass is what it's made out of.
Oh, really?
But yeah, this definitely looks like wire here. Yeah, it says
nice.
Made of fiberglass with metal and resin accents. Created using 2D drawings created for the animated series.
$500. Like, would you rather have that or a Mondo Battle Cat? Or
Mondo Battle
Eternia?
Yeah, I was gonna say, or an Eternia. Eternia.
Yeah.
If I got all the figures that everybody else got.
Drag your feet.
Yeah, no, I agree. Even though I was on vacation, I had hours of waiting in line that I could have gotten that Eternia, and I would have kept my pre-order. That was my own fault. Hasbro to sell non-brand aspect of E1. So they were talking about E1's the people that they have been partnering with, that and Paramount, to create all of their movies for their brands. Dungeons and Dragons is coming up soon. Transformers have been ongoing. And I don't know if people have talked in the comments. Yeah, no mention of G.I. Joe. That's why I included it here, was there's no G.I. Joe when they're saying My Little Pony and Power Rangers and Play-Doh, for fuck's sake. You know. But no G.I. Joe here. All right,
I think they got hit
chill
pretty
out there,
good
Cliff.
after that Snake Eyes
What?
fucking fiasco.
What'd I do?
We heard you crumpling.
Oh, sorry. Fuck.
It's all
Sorry.
good. Yeah, that's how sensitive your shit is.
How much do you think they lost on that movie, on Snake Eyes?
Fuck, they must have lost a lot.
I wonder if we could Google that.
I honestly got through about 5 minutes of that movie.
I still haven't watched it. It's free on Paramount Plus, and I haven't watched
Yeah,
it.
Terrible,
G.I.
man.
Joe.
Do yourself a favor,
Origins,
just keep scrolling.
Snake
Yeah,
Eyes
be naive about how bad it is.
movie.
Whatever happened with
God,
the
I
G.I. Joe
didn't-
theme park in Dubai?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. That never fucking. Budget 88 to 110 million box office.
And what about the
40.
marketing?
Let's just say
Marketing's normally-
conservatively, it was a $90 million budget. They probably dropped 40 to 45 on marketing. So,
Well,
yeah.
usually the budget will include the marketing.
No. Budget
No,
is
you don't
usually
think so?
no. Published budget
Alright.
never. You always have to do 0.5 for marketing.
Oh,
So it's
interesting.
0.5 budget
Okay.
for marketing.
So how much did it gross?
40.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So they're saying a 160 to 175 break even. Okay, so
Yeah.
they okay. I thought
I'm shocked it made
I always
40
thought
million.
budget included the marketing as well.
It really
But,
depends. I mean, if they, like sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. It's safer to always assume it doesn't.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, you know, like they just talked about Fast 10 cost like $340 million to make. Like,
And everybody really thinks this movie's that bad.
I've
Yeah.
never watched it.
Oh, I couldn't even
It-
sit.
Cliff, really?
Well, Snake Eyes and Storm
Think
Shadow
of-
are not my favorite Joes.
I know,
they
but
aren't mine
think about
either, but-
all the awful horror movies you've ever watched, hoping to find a gem, and you wouldn't watch a movie now for free, probably, right?
Oh, it's absolutely free on Paramount Plus. It's
yeah,
free.
that's what I'm saying. Free to you. I mean, I don't know if you have a Paramount subscription.
I do.
or not,
I
but-
do. I just watched Smile yesterday.
Oh, that's true. We
Roger,
talked
did you
about
see
that.
it?
Yeah, I saw it.
And what did you think of it?
And
I
you
thought it
hated
was
it?
fucking absolute trash. Like it was
Okay.
garbage.
I have all the action
It goes
figures
that
from
way.
it. I bought them all.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
That's
I
how they
didn't even
made
buy
40
the
million
action
with the fucking
figures.
figures,
I-
man.
I was all in on Classified at the time.
Okay.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I guess I didn't think. I mean, it's just like the other GI Joe movies. People say those are just fucking.
I really enjoyed the other two.
Abominations.
Like, I
Yeah.
think they're
Really?
fun. I think
You
they're
like
fun.
the other two,
Yeah.
dude? Watch
Rise of
this
Cobra?
one. It's
Like, I
kind
love
of the
Rise of
same
Cobra.
thing.
Dude,
It's
Rise of Cobra- listen.
ridiculous plots and
Like,
That kind
Rise
of
of
shit.
Cobra is so fucking stupid. It's amazing. Like,
Yeah.
Destro's plan is to invent these nanomite warheads, steal them back, and then sell them to the highest bidder. Meanwhile, he's conducting all of this business in a $500 billion underground facility under the Arctic. Why don't you sell your fucking facility, get a warehouse in the Czech Republic, and you're good, dude? Like,
I always thought that about the cartoon. All those layers that Cobra had.
Like
his real estate holdings was off the hook. It was just like those secret mountaintop bases.
Yeah.
Like,
all the weird castles they had and shit. Yeah.
Like, I just think, and plus it's Steven Summers. Yes, Samara Weaving is awesome. I love her in Mayhem.
Yes.
And Ready or Not.
Yes.
I just love the
Weaving
mech
is-
suits when Duke and fucking
The Delta 6 accelerator suits.
That's the part I
Oh
hated.
God, those are the worst
I
part.
hated
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the worst
I
part.
will say, though, I'm not a fan of them. But the Duke, especially the Duke Rise of Cobra figure in the accelerator suit, is a really great action figure.
I love that figure. That's one of my faves.
It's
The Ripcord, not so much. The Ripcord doesn't come with all the bells and whistles Duke does.
Yeah.
But that's a really fun action figure.
Brink says, I didn't hate the Snake Eyes movie, just subtract the G.I. Joe part of it. It was an interesting story. I agree. And you don't need to subtract it. I mean, there's just so many things that are, not what we're used to, that we put up. Well, I guess I shouldn't say we put up with it. We don't put up with it. We bitch about it constantly.
Well, you know what? Take Brink's thought about that and apply it to the new Halloween movie. Because that's
and that's how the new ones.
I loved it. I thought it was
similar
awesome.
it's a similar kind of thing. Like, if you don't take it as a Halloween movie, it's a good movie. If you put it in, that's where people. But I don't want to say nothing else. But same thing.
Here's what I'll say that doesn't spoil anything. There's something that happens in that movie that either you're with or you're not. And you're going to enjoy it more if you're with it. I went with it. I was like, all right. I like it. I
know what you're talking about, and I agree.
Yeah. And if you're not with it, if you do not like that choice, that happens very early in the movie, you're going to be like, fuck this movie.
Well, and we could say the same thing about the G.I. Joe Snake Eyes movie, right?
But that's what
I'm saying.
That he just happens upon that shit. Yeah, exactly. Okay.
But I'll tell you what, I'm on vacation this week. I will watch it this week. It's free on Paramount Plus.
It's going away soon, too. Yeah.
All right. We got to get out of here, so let's do one quick thing.
Oh, yeah, the Walking Dead finales tonight. I've wasted 12 years of my life watching that fucking turd of a show, and I have to finish watching.
Oh, God, I love it, too. I haven't watched any of the recent seasons, so, but...
Oh, then you don't love it, then. I've hate watched it for years now.
I just haven't found a means in which to watch it yet. AMC? I will find those means.
I stopped watching it after Negan came in. After the first season of Negan, I stopped watching it.
Oh, it was still good back then.
Yeah.
All right, one last thing. Dave Filoni says Yaddle comments makes Yoda's backstory an even bigger mystery. I haven't even watched this episode, but I guess in the new Dave Filoni 3D animated series that's on Disney Plus, there is Yaddle is in it. It's primarily based around Ahsoka and Count Dooku, but there is Yaddle. She does not speak like Yoda in it, so it throws the whole Star Wars community into this tizzy where they thought Yoda talked like Yoda based on his species, but something they pull up in this article, go read the article if you want, says
I read it. I had no idea that Yoda had CTE. It's amazing. I didn't know they can get concussions. So
he speaks like that based on his previous master, which adds a whole nother layer of depth and that kind of stuff on who Yoda's master is. But
a Gungan.
I thought it was a really interesting read. So
I think it's a smart play because Yoda's speak was really kind of interesting and charming in Empire and Return of the Jedi, where he had very little screen time.
Yeah.
Became almost
Super
horrifically bad when he has pages of dialogue in the prequels.
And then Clone Wars, where he's primary character in few episodes.
No, like it, Cliff does.
I will say, like, in short spurts, it's really awesome. But, like, when you get through, like, especially, like, Attack of the Clones, you're like, holy shit, this motherfucker's just going to talk like this the whole movie. Like, you really realize how strange it is when he has like full-on conversations with people. That's all I'm saying. Like, very little dialogue in Empire
think
Strikes
he's
Back.
fucking with Luke, right?
Yeah,
like he was fucking with him for a, as he wasn't the master. You thought maybe he was talking weird for that reason.
Exactly.
And then Return of the Jedi, you're like, wait, he's still talking weird like that. Maybe because he's dying.
Yeah, he's dying. He's like, he's done answering Luke's questions. He just wants to die.
Bored as fuck I am.
All right, we had lots of fun tangents tonight, as we always do. So thank you for being with us. We're still 2 weeks from now will still be a weird show. It will not be at the regular time. Keep your eyes peeled to the Facebook group, and we'll announce when we're recording. But we will see you sooner rather than later.
Or later rather than sooner.
Drunk I am.
Bye.
Yes, I am. See?